First of all, we got to heal. So we got to stop the bad INGs.
Right.
Drugging, drinking, sexting, texting, shopping, not dealing. There's probably a bunch of other INGs. Everything in balance is cool.
Gotta keep fucking on the table. I'm with you, Doc, but we gotta
Please don't take
Please don't take fucking. Oh, got the tank. Nah, I can do all the other shit, but I got to fuck. I got to pay my dude.
You gonna leave smoking.
They got to do some smoking now. You must be stressed. Yeah.
All things in balance.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no, hold on, man. I gotta get the
Yeah, let me
shine
get
off
in
my
my
head first. So those are handmade in Japan.
Oh, the boy went overseas. Got them. Oh, these Balmain.
Mm-hmm.
How you just ain't say that, nigga?
All Balmain aren't the same.
I know who Balmain is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what? These ain't nothing but the blue version. These motherfuckers. $4 guy in the blue version.
I've had those for 4 years.
Oh yeah, they're good.
They're handmade, and
Oh, okay.
I mean it costs $800 or whatever.
$800. That's not bad.
They feel great on my face. It doesn't, nothing worse. You put some glass on your face and your nose starts your nose are hurting, your ears hurting, your hair's ringing. I'm just saying that if you buy it right, you buy it once. Unless it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
If the glasses don't matter, then you.
And I've been thinking he'd give a damn. He'll just take them shits off and leave. I'm like, bro, you left them glasses. I know.
No, it don't
My
matter to
wife
me.
has 10 pair of readers for that same exact reason.
For real?
She'll buy because it doesn't matter to her.
No, don't get me wrong. I am a Cartier collector. Shall I pop it? I will pop, just once.
Yeah.
I got about 15 different Cartiers from different places around the world. But as you wear them, 3-4 usage, they loosen up. So in my head, it don't matter the number that you spend. I just spent $1,400 on some shades that's uncomfortable. I spent $20 on some shades, and I'm still getting the same pussy that I was getting.
With the other shades.
With the other shade, I just wanted the experience. The experience didn't get me what I wanted.
What's your restaurant? You guys are hilarious.
I'm just in the club, so when niggas say I ain't in the
Now
club,
my next question.
I'm in the club.
Why would you be a collector of some shit that you know ain't gonna last?
It's not that. When I was young and I was doing it, I was young, bro. I'm like 25. You know when nigga 25, bro. I ain't never had
I'm
shit.
up on this nigga.
25 years old, I ain't never had shit. I got 6 them Cartier, boy. I always wanted the Cartier. The Cartiers I bought back in the day, they were $30. I know they wanted
Those
fish.
Carter.
Them bitches was just young Carter. Them was Lil Wayne glasses. You hear me? So now that I'm in the club, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
I
but
got
I'm
Cartier,
saying,
but I'm like,
You buy them.
That's what niggas go
you
to,
say
they
you
have
collect
Cartier?
them, you buy them, and you know that they high as hell.
Right.
But you know the type of lifestyle you live in, they not conducive. They gonna get loose and
so
the
check
screw
this
gonna
out.
fall out.
I'm not buying them to wear them at this point. I was buying them to say, ooh, you can't grab these because they only made these in Puerto Rico. Ooh, I got these motherfuckers because they was over there
So
in
you never
goddamn
gonna wear 'em?
Belize.
You don't wear
I
those.
don't wear these because I know another motherfucker
like
ain't
to
got
have
them. I want to have them. Well, I'm
They
like,
got them tucked
That
up.
mindset is fucked up. That's
so
why
when a
them
nigga say some shit, I be like, bitch, I know you ain't with the Belize and get these. These
See, that's
motherfuckers?
fucked up. That's why they was on there arguing about the AP and the Swatch collection. It ain't that you give a fuck about an AP. You just didn't want other niggas to have the shit.
It ain't that, bro. When you ain't have it and then you start getting it and then you realize what it takes to get it, you like, damn, when I didn't have it, you ain't reach me. You ain't make sure I had an AP. I waited till I got real AP game.
So
Now you like, you know what? But see, it's not about that. AP finna make a killing.
Nigga, and plus they just dropped a little pocket watch. Motherfucker actually thought they were finna get a bust down collaboration. Bro, them motherfucker made a pocket watch that hang off your belt. Had all them niggas like, y'all did all that arguing for what?
AP and G-Shock ain't do nothing but collaborate.
Man, they made a pocket watch. Not a wristwatch. Man, they got a $300 AP. They done put all these fake ass pictures out, different colorways and everything. They ain't never even said that. The internet is so
It's a
stupid
market.
right now.
It's a market. We gonna fake like we finna put something out there for them to buy, get them to come in the store and buy something else.
Cause they gonna do it every time.
Cause they gonna do it every time. Consumers is crazy. It's about the money, man. I can trick you into buying some shit. Hey, where them $300 ones at?
Yeah.
They like, nah, they ain't in here, but we got them $900 motherfuckers. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, we sold out of them.
Yeah,
They
we
gone.
sold- You sold out, I know.
Oh, good.
They on back order.
Cause you know how niggas is, they don't want to come out the store without nothing. I gotta look like I'm doing what I'm doing. Nigga done spent everything just to look like you do. Don't nobody give a fuck about nothing what's in your bag. You know that
cares.
KD with $20?
Nobody cares.
Nobody care? Give me wrong, bro.
I was looking through my glasses last night. I got some meta glasses. The one that record.
Right.
I ain't recorded shit on that.
But I recorded so much shit on my
You
medical
guys have
glass.
an official start for your interviews, or you just
We're gonna have an official
you
start.
just
today.
flow.
Yeah, we just be popping. We gonna start
We
off
gotta
with the
talk a
glass.
little bit and then get the voices warmed up, and then yeah.
See, we start off with the glass. That's how we pop it off,
Oh,
just
is
to
that
show
right?
people that we still humble.
We talking about capitalism.
Here we go.
We are humble.
We don't want them to be expecting too much.
We'll pop every blue moon, but we humble.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the 85 Show. No, we
The
can't
hot
do
sauce packets we don't use, we put them in the refrigerator.
that. Yeah, we'll have an official start here in a minute.
It's better to underestimate and overperform than overestimate and underperform.
Come on, now.
Absolutely.
Say that again one time.
It's better to underestimate and overperform
Right.
than overestimate and underperform.
For sure, for sure.
That's what you said.
Right.
Lower expectations.
Yeah.
Then people don't know what's coming, and then you slam them.
Slam 'em in the head.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We hit them with the surprise.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
They didn't think we was gonna make it this far. They had already underestimated us way from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they see us do great things, and they be like, "Man, we so proud of y'all." I'm like, "Proud of what?
Right.
We ain't even did what we really about to do
I'll
yet."
tell you.
Man, congratulations on all your success. Nigga, what success?
They just happy here, we still together. I can't believe y'all can sit right there and just be friends.
10
that long.
years?
That's a long time.
Ain't nobody got shot.
God damn.
Y'all boys on the something.
Well, y'all doing some good shit.
Keep doing what you're doing. And in my mind, I'll be like, what gave you the inclination that I wasn't?
Right.
What made you feel like I was about to stop doing?
What the fuck I'm supposed to be doing?
Well, this ain't even it.
This just the beginning.
Wait till they give me the money.
The very fact that you guys are in the same building with the same crew, with cameras you own, with a building that don't have a red notice on the door.
Some need to go get fired, but keep going.
I mean, with lights that are on. I mean, this is success, period, in and of itself. I don't know many brothers who have their own platform, their own, effectively your own studio.
Oh man, Jay, don't do that.
You gonna blow our cover.
Don't do that, man. Don't tell them to stop, man.
They thought we was
They said the white folks did this.
We renting this shit.
Oh, yeah,
White
well,
man,
yeah.
don't come back. Don't show you the homeless man. Don't do that.
They actually record,
Don't do that, white
They
man.
record out of a crack house, actually. Come on.
In the worst part.
In the worst
We still in case. We still in case.
Now that mean a lot though. We sat down and we talked about it. Like we got all this money. We ain't nothing you can walk up and touch though. Ain't nobody got no building. We done supported all these underground rappers and said that they was the CEO. We should have been able to go take a picture by the wall like you can in Motown.
Right.
Turn
them up into a museum.
Studios at. Not saying they don't have one, but we need to see that. We need to see how people owning some shit.
Yeah.
Especially in a city like Atlanta. I'm gonna pull up and support whatever they got going on. Yeah, Bankhead Seafood, and
Killer
the
Mike.
Hookah Lounge, or, you know all the places that they say got the grass on the wall. That's all I want to go to.
Fact.
Yeah,
I went to TP studio. I just walked around. They thought I was up there. I
take
want to be here.
beautiful out here. I like the grass.
I'm going to the back. Well, ain't don't nobody go. Yeah, I'm going out. I'm seeing all this
I want
shit.
to see the grass. He got a little pond over there.
They got an army base in the. It's really he kept the building.
Got some ducks. You seen
Same
the
lights. It's orange as hell in there.
You seen the ducks?
No, I ain't see the
You
duck.
got some ducks over there.
Man.
Really living.
Damn, I could have. I could have fucked with the duck.
I don't know that name.
You said TP. I said, oh, TP.
He know him like
He
that.
didn't know him. I said Tyler Perry, my nigga.
Oh, you ain't know what the fuck I was talking about?
I ain't know who the hell
Man, you need to
talking
get the
about,
fuck
man.
out of the What the hell?
That's your partner.
What the hell you thought I was saying?
Nigga, I don't know who the hell TP is, nigga.
Nigga, you got to know the names out here, man.
You didn't have no guess. You didn't guess T-Pain or nothing.
I ain't getting down one of them motherfuckers. Tide Pod.
Nigga thought I was with Todd Perry.
Hey,
And talking about owning something, I mean, that could be the black version of Disneyland, or what's that in Los Angeles in There's a
Universal?
studio, Universal. It could be the black version of Universal Studio.
For sure.
There should be tours. There should be, family tours through there. I mean, he's got a huge piece of real estate there, and I mean, he's a friend, and he's done an incredible job, and history has not given him the respect that he deserves.
For sure.
I mean, he's right here in Atlanta. Nobody talks about it. It is unbelievable.
For sure, he definitely doing his thing.
He doing it.
Definitely need to be like a tour, some tour shit going around.
And you guys are doing your thing.
So they need to bring that tour on down here too. We
Well,
get down with TP tour over
you
here
guys
too.
can do your own tour,
For sure.
the Hood tour,
For sure. Now we want to brand the Hood. I already know.
I think by the time we get to
the Hood Inc.,
the
We
second
want to go to
studio,
suburbs. We wanna
Hood
go everywhere.
LLC.
Yeah.
when we get our second studio, that's when we really we'll get our own exit and all that too.
Oh yeah.
This the starter one.
Yeah,
Then we get to the big one.
yeah.
Yeah, then we'll really get.
They already got 85 South.
You
Like,
feel
they
me?
got this real interstate. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? But they need to have like 85 South exit with like 85 South studio.
I don't
can see
want
that.
to be that flagrant though.
You don't want to be out there.
No. I want you to have to be with somebody who know where it's at and be like, yeah, it's right over there. I don't want to
Oh,
be able
okay,
to
yeah,
see it
yeah.
all.
Don't you don't want no side. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be invited.
Yeah.
Invitation only.
All right.
Destination location.
Exactly. I don't, yeah.
Prince was like that.
See?
You had to go to Minneapolis. He didn't want to be in Hollywood. You had to go out of your way.
You went to Minneapolis?
Of course, I've got offices in Minneapolis. That's not the point.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying Prince,
Paisley Park.
Paisley Park.
Prince.
If you want to go see him, you had to be intentional. You didn't just show up in Minneapolis. No one's just rolling through Minneapolis. You had to be intentional, but he wanted to separate himself intentionally. He didn't want to be part of the Hollywood scene. Even when he changed his name, that was a brilliant deal. He changed his name to a symbol. That was not, we thought it was artistry. That was about intellectual property rights because his name, Prince, was tied up with his contracts.
The crazy part is he never named the symbol.
Hmm?
He didn't never
Exactly.
name the symbol.
Like people call him symbol man.
I
thought
wonder
it
what
was
he
slave or
called
something.
the symbol.
Legal victory.
Damn. They say he can play basketball too.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he was like that. All right, well, since you like introductions so much, welcome back to the 85 South Show.
Okay.
Now, DC, we got a special guest in here with us today, bro, because this is the crazy part. Every time he come, I don't never have no questions.
I just want to hear about the money.
I just want to sit back, shut the hell up, and really take some notes, because he know what he's talking about.
know what
And
he
he got a new book out that's already a New York Times bestseller.
Not New York Times, USA Today, bestseller.
USA Today.
Oh, my bad. Not just one state, nigga. 49 of them bitches.
My bad.
Whole 50. Alaska too, nigga.
Yeah, you don't get to be on a bestseller without hitting all the lists. You
Right.
on the list. They'll send you your certification here in a minute. Capitalism for all. A black man. Come on now. We getting ready to get our money up this episode. None other than Mr. John Hope Bryant.
Yes, sir.
We getting our paper up
Hey,
today.
man, go to that shoebox. All my real niggas, go to that shoebox. Shit finna get real. Sit real close to the,
Hey,
to the
I'm telling
TV,
you,
man.
go
Tell your girl,
ahead.
shut the fuck up. Not
Pull your
tonight.
notebook out, get your notes together.
Shut the fuck up. Sure and go to bed.
Yeah, this
Try to get some money
real
on.
serious business right here.
Come on, take some notes, man. Try to get some money on.
Yeah, he ain't talking about what he heard. He actually doing it.
Right.
Exercising it. And look, he done gave you the game in a whole book, man. So make sure you go check that out. How you doing, brother?
My
Welcome
pleasure.
back to the
My
85
pleasure.
South Show.
You know, I must tell you, out of all the stuff that I do, and most of it is pretty forgettable. Like you do it, but I don't think about it again. I've thought about being with you guys. I think it was a year and a half ago, and it was really like one of my most special moments, and it was so proud to see all these brothers in here trying to do it right, and I'm honored to come back. So you guys are really killing the game, and you're doing it right. I watch your stuff online. You're funny as all. I mean, I'm so glad that Charlemagne put me together with Chad and everybody, and you guys you're making smart sexy.
There it is.
We've been making dumb sexy for way too long. We've dumbed down and celebrated it, and you're making smart sexy again, and I appreciate that. And you're talking in a way that our community can relate and put the information where they can get it, so we can climb that ladder and climb up. So I love that. So let's get at it.
Hey, you know what's funny? Everybody thinks they're expert when the game is on the line. That's crazy. Everybody can tell you what players should have did what after they already done dropped 30, 40, 50 points. But if you're really paying attention to the game, that's where Prize Picks come in. you can get in on the action too. You can put your sports knowledge to the test before the game even starts. And that's why I rock with the prize picks. It's simple. You just pick more or less on your player stats. You can build your entire lineup based off that. Whether you're watching basketball, football, baseball, or any of your favorite sports, it gives you another reason to lock in and enjoy the game. And right now, Prize Picks is making it easy for you to get started. You just put $5 down and you're going to get $5 in lineups instantly. So download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code 85South. That's code 85South on Prize Picks. You play $5 and you get $5 instantly. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
You built like a bird. Big ass nigga got stuck like that.
That's your girl? Ah, she ugly too.
Fuck wrong with you. Nigga here. Talk about my head. With one
Got up,
grade,
with too much shit. We heard about Alabama. I grab a chair on your stupid ass. What the fuck? I just had to set the record straight.
She's like, I'm not that kind of white, baby. No. Live there, reborn, sing till earth in heaven. Then there's the star spangled banner.
Let him use you.
Hey, that's what we finna do, ball. We finna give niggas 10 ways to help during Men's Mental Health Month.
Okay.
Number 1, food on your stomach before you drink.
Yeah.
That's one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's 2? Oh, wrap it up if you having sex with somebody.
Oh, scratch that off. Hell no.
No.
Now the nigga stressed he ain't got money for the condom. Hell no. Fuck raw. Fuck raw. Get that real shit so that help with your mental health. The juice is on the tip. Oh, shit. That goes straight to the mental.
No, the bitch probably got some.
Good. Sometimes now you stressing about something else, getting the chlamydia out yourself. Scratch that out. Put food on your stomach before you start drinking. That's one.
All right.
Work out, bro.
Okay.
There you go. I like that,
That's
ball.
true.
You ain't gotta overdo it. It's, something to be active.
That's it.
All right, Joe, try again.
Have sex with multiple women in a week.
Good job.
Hey, Joe! Hell yeah!
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's how you come back, Joe, with a strong ass mental health moment. They say the game is meant to be sold, not told. But I'm like, but if you tell it, you get people out the way and let them figure it out for themselves. You steady trying to sell a recipe that don't work. Yo, that shit don't work. Just tell it.
I'm still focused on your $4 glasses.
Yeah, man.
You should have saw me, boy. I'm telling you, man. So all the compliments I get, ooh, I like them, boy. You don't understand. Amazon. Get that free shipping. It's gonna take a minute, but you pay $5.
Come today.
Motherfucker, you didn't even know they were down the street. You like, how the hell did they get it from China today?
1 hour. Delivery.
Like, you want them today? I can get it to them today now.
$5.
$5.
That's
For
my
me?
partner, though.
Yeah.
My partner.
You guys have each other's back, which is just really rich. A lot of, you get a lot of black folks together. I hate to say it, and it gets interesting.
It be one.
and-
It's one hater that always running for the bunch.
Yeah.
We can be 900 deep. It's always gonna be one motherfucker.
Well,
one sour
I've not
motherfucker.
seen one in your group. If it's here, I mean, there's drama everywhere.
Right.
But when I was here for a half a day last time, it was harmony from the moment I hit the door.
Come on.
The moment I let nothing but positive energy, and black men who understood this one thing: God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you listen twice as much as you talk.
Right.
And so when people hear somebody that makes sense, they as I'm one of my phrases, they shut up and listen.
Right.
When I hear somebody who knows stuff that I don't know, I shut up and listen. And so I just much respect. Can I drop a couple?
Absolutely.
Come on.
Go ahead.
I've been looking at this table because I was here before,
Yep.
and I know this table is very symbolic for you guys, and it's in all your shows.
This actually a new one.
Is it?
Yeah.
We
Not the
had-
same show?
my guy, he remade it for us.
It's a black guy.
We sent the other one so he could repair it, and like you said, it's a piece of history. But
Yeah.
this is
Put that in your museum.
the new updated version.
Yeah, it was hot. This is not a table.
What is it?
This is negotiation point. So I'm about to unpack capitalism. So in this example, you're the consumer with your $4 glasses.
Right.
And you're the capitalist. Right? This is negotiating table. All right. Your job as the capitalist is to extract as much money as you can from him while giving him the least amount of value. That's your job.
Okay.
Got it? Your job as a smart, educated consumer, cheap as you are.
Boy, tight.
Tight. Your job is to pay him the least amount possible.
I can do that.
While extracting the most value. That's your job. The table's job is to be the place where you come together for this negotiation. And a good negotiation is when everybody leaves slightly annoyed. Because that means nobody got everything they wanted.
Right.
So when you are in Africa or you're in a third world country, it's an active negotiation. Yo, I'll give you $20 for that. No. I want, how about 15? How about 8? It's back and forth. Now you're negotiating on price, but you're wasting time. So poor people value price above everything. Wealthy people value time above everything. So wealthy people want to save time. When I was coming up, folks would haggle over that dollar for half the damn day. Now, going back to this point, when you have a good negotiation, everybody leaves slightly annoyed because no one actually won. But the first point I want to make is, if you're trying to extract, as a capitalist, the producer of those glasses, you're trying to extract $10 from him while giving him those glasses. And he's trying to pay you $2 while getting those glasses. You're both doing your job. You shouldn't be mad at him, and he shouldn't be mad at you. It's not personal. At the end of the day, you end up paying, I guess, $4 for the glasses. Maybe your cost on it was $2.50. So you didn't make as much money as you wanted, but you still made enough to be able to sell them. If you sell enough of them, you pay your cost and you earn a profit. That's the simplest example I can give of good negotiation. Now, when you go to a store, CVS, Walgreens, whatever, and you buy those glasses off the rack, and it says $8.99, or the cone says $5.99, researchers have already determined what you and I would be willing to pay for the cone. So the negotiation has been predetermined. They know that you're willing to pay instant, $5.99, whatever, and pull that and buy it and sell. So it's still the negotiating table. It's just the efficiency has been predetermined.
Already taken away.
So even if somebody wants to distribute money, people say, I want to be a socialist. Even if you want to distribute money like a socialist, you have to first collect it like a capitalist. Did I lose you?
A lot of these people don't understand what socialism, capitalism.
Most people don't, by the way.
Right.
So and I break all this down in the book. Communism is the state owning everything.
You can use it,
You can use it,
but you can't own it.
but you can't own it. The state owns and controls everything. So the theoretical example of this is China and Russia. I'm gonna come back to that, because that's a lot. Socialism is, people talk about the Nordic countries, Sweden, Norway.
Switzerland.
That's not Nordic, but yes, it's socialist-like. Finland. All right. Those are capitalist countries with a heavy taxing system. All socialism is a capitalist country that overtaxes the system so that the poor are taken care of. So 50
what
cents.
capitalism is.
So now you bought these glasses. He sold enough of those glasses to make $1 million as a capitalist. The state, he now lives in Finland. The state says, well, we want $500,000, 50%. As a result of that, all of your and my cousins in this environment, they got their health care taken care of, their roads, food, hospital, help me out here, sidewalks.
All that's free.
All that's free. Now that's a good thing. And so there's no poor people theoretically. All right, theoretically. Here's a problem. There's nobody at the bottom who look like us, but there's also nobody at the top who look like us in that environment. In Finland, you won't see any black people at the very bottom, and you won't see any black people at the very top.
Where they at?
In the middle.
They're stuck in the working class, just below above. They're subsidized. They've been given everything, and they've been put to sleep. So they're just chilling.
They chilling.
Now, in a capitalist system, and America is a capitalist system with socialist tendencies. Social Security is a socialist tendency. These welfare, these programs that help people, somebody would say they're socialist tendencies. I think it's just dignity. But anyway, in a capitalist system, it's the private ownership of assets and use of the free market system to set market prices, where you own that manufacturing of those glasses, and you get the benefit of selling those glasses, and he gets the benefit of buying what you sold. And if you don't do a good job, somebody else is going to put you out of business by selling better glasses.
It's a free enterprise.
It's a free enterprise system. Now, it's more brutal. You have winners and you have losers. So I went from one of the bottom 250 zip codes in America, Compton, California, South Central LA. In the time I saw you last, Forbes magazine says I'm one of the 250 greatest living self-made Americans. Not black. Not black. Thank you. Not in 2026. On the 250th anniversary of America this year, and the 100th anniversary of Black History Month, Forbes magazine came out with a list of 250 greatest living self-made Americans. And if it had been any other kind of list, I'd have been honored, but self-made is a whole other thing. And they calculated the distance traveled from Compton and South Central, improbable, through, done legally now, up through and out the other side. Tyler Perry's on the list. Magic Johnson's on the list. I mean, it's a wonderful list. My friend Oprah Winfrey's number one. By the way, the historic list of those who passed on, number one is Abraham Lincoln. You can't get this any better. Abraham Lincoln's on the historic list, number one. Yeah. The new list, number one, Oprah Winfrey. That's us. Right. Number 250 on the list is Martha Stewart. I'm 145, up from nothing. If I can do it, anybody can do it using the legal system. But if I was in Russia, China, France, Germany, Japan, almost any place else, I wouldn't have made it.
Because that's a communist situation.
So let's go back to that. So even the communist situation's a lie. So what did I say about Russia and China? I said that was a lie, right? So they're communist countries, but they're using capitalism. What's the TikTok? DJI, I think is the drone company, Chinese. I mean, it's a huge, it's a complete capitalist system. The government is basically government-funded capitalism. So the government is backing businesses, and if they don't like you, then they silence you, they take you over. So, you know.
So it's like we can use capitalism, but y'all can't.
Or you can use it until we don't like it anymore, and then we shut you down, put you in prison, or make you disappear. That's their form of capitalism. So there is no perfect in the world. I've been to 100 countries. There is no perfect. I was in Turks and Caicos yesterday. There is, in the Caribbean islands, it's our people. There's no perfect. But this system has the capacity to take somebody from slavery to President of the United States of America who looks like us, Barack Obama. It has the capacity of taking somebody from sharecropping and slavery, which is Oprah's story and my story. My second great grandparents were slaves. George Young fought in the Civil War. R.B. Smith, sharecropper, Alabama. To now, I own 40 acres with my wife in Fayetteville that was slave property. In Fayetteville County was an entire slave county. 90% of people who lived in Fayetteville were slaves in the 1800s. I bought intentionally. I bought 16 acres, and then later on, when the white family next to me, they had a situation and somebody passed away and wanted to sell, I bought 27 acres next to me. You can't make this up. 40 acres and a mule. I got 40 acres in a Sprinter van.
Same thing.
And in 1865, Civil War ended. I really shouldn't say this, but my address is 1856. You can't make this up. And so I completely flipped the script in a slave county where I'm one of the biggest landowners, and I'm about to buy some more land next to me. But I did all that through the free enterprise system. I did all that legally. And to me, that's making smart sexy. Knowing how this system works and making it work for you versus it working us is how we flip the script. And that's what you guys are doing in your own way. And let me just say this one last thing. I said I was going to be disruptive tonight. I'm saying this to you. I mentioned it on a post I did this week, but I haven't said it to anybody publicly. One of the reasons I like you guys is that when I talk to you off camera, you really are smart. Like, you know your stuff. And the one area where you can be a single expert, you don't need to be smart, just a single expert, is comedy. Because everybody wants to laugh, everybody needs to laugh, it never goes out of style. In good times, it's great. In bad times, it's like oxygen. But every place but comedy, being X is not enough. Being pretty is not enough. Having a big ass is not enough. Having a wig and manufactured body, being smart is not enough. Just make it up. Whatever, being cool is not enough. But if you look at the generation of our people we're brilliant, but we are now under this mistaken perception that on Instagram or whatever platform they're on, that if you're smart, if you're pretty, if you're handsome, if you're a genius, if you're a great athlete, that's enough. It's not. And you're going to get your heart broken. This world's going to break your heart. And what I'm trying to do is to bring you into the real world. Because something's happened that hasn't happened ever in our history. We're in the third Reconstruction right now. I cover all this in the book, and I can break that down if you want me to. First Reconstruction, slavery, freedom. Second Reconstruction, civil rights movement, access. Third Reconstruction, now, 2024 through 2035, in my opinion, from the streets to the suites, from civil rights to civil rights, it's about ownership. First of all, it's about owning ourselves. You gotta own your own narrative. You gotta know who you are. If I don't like me, I'm not gonna like you. If I don't feel good about me, I'm not gonna feel good about you. Player hating. If I don't respect me, don't expect me to respect you. If I don't have a purpose in my life, I'll make your life a living hell. Whatever goes around, comes around. So ownership starts with mindset and self-esteem, which is different from self-confidence, owning your own story, and then it goes to assets. Now, we think we won. No. It was won for us.
Some people think accidents are just a moment, but what comes after can last way longer than that. The recovery, the time off, the pressure. That's the part that nobody talks about. And sometimes people don't even think about talking to a lawyer. Maybe they just don't want the pressure or the hassle, or maybe they don't want people to know, or maybe they don't want to know what people gonna say. But the truth is, when you injured through no fault of your own, your focus should be on getting healthy and taking care of yourself and your family. That's where you can check out Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury firm. They've got more than 1,000 lawyers and over 100 offices nationwide, and they've recovered more than $30 billion for over 500,000 clients. They got a long track record of fighting to help the people and help you pursue your full and fair compensation. If you've ever been injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. That's right, the fee is free unless they win. To learn more, go to forthepeople.com/85South or dial pound LAW. That's pound LAW. This is a paid advertisement.
Reconstruction. Ambassador Young, I just spoke to him today, last living lieutenant for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., 94 years young. We see these people in Atlanta and we take it for granted. Seeing Andrew Young's like seeing Nelson Mandela. You got the King family walking around. It's unbelievable what we got here in Atlanta. My wife calls Atlanta Wakanda. It's unbelievable. And this city economy is the same size as Singapore, man. $580 billion a year, and you're part of it. And it's black. Well, it's diverse, but it's run and led largely by people of color. There's no place in the world that this exists. So
587 billion?
580 billion a year in GDP, which is Greater Atlanta, the same size as the country Singapore.
Not the state of Georgia.
Atlanta.
The city of the Greater Atlanta, the 7 counties of Greater Atlanta, is a bigger economy than the country of Singapore. I'll go one. All this is in the book. I'll go one step further. You can take the city of Atlanta, take the state of Alabama, the state of Mississippi, the state of West Virginia, and the state of Georgia, absent the city of Atlanta, Greater Atlanta, all inside of the economy of Atlanta, and Atlanta's still bigger. That's how amazing what we have done is.
Hold on, I'm gonna say it one more time for the people I know watching this show. It's a lot of, we got the whole hood watching this, bro. You heard that. Greater Atlanta, 580 billion. Don't say ain't no money out here, man.
Busiest airport in the world.
In the world.
The largest the only international city in the traditional South. The most diverse place in the traditional South. The only place where the only color is green. Folks are too busy to hate. We picked up a business plan that really Birmingham, Alabama should have. Birmingham, Alabama should have had the airport. Montgomery, Birmingham, Alabama was the industrial base for the whole South. That's where the railroads went through. That's where steel was manufactured. Named after Birmingham, England. They were bigger population, more sophisticated, but they were stuck on race. They were stuck on, in the second Reconstruction, civil rights movement. I'm gonna get back to why we think we're free, by the way, and we're not. But they were stuck on race, white and black, white water fountains, and all that kind of stupid stuff. I wanna say something else.
Shit, stupid shit.
Thank you.
Your cuss interpreter.
I appreciate that. Be my translator. Atlanta decided to argue not over race, but over money. Who got the contract? So Atlanta got a new business plan, and those other places, if you go to, and again, I love Memphis, Tennessee, great black mayor there now. I love Birmingham, Alabama, great black mayor there now. I love Montgomery, Alabama, great black mayor there now. But if you go to those places, with all due respect, they look largely the way they looked in 1960. You with me?
Yeah.
Fact. Take a photo of Dr. King going through the airport in Memphis, Tennessee, when he was assassinated. If you go to that airport right now, it looks exactly the same if you snap the photo of where he was when he got in the car outside. And Atlanta's been rebuilt and reimagined and revitalized and remodeled, I don't know, 30 times. I'm an investor in Centennial. I'm jumping around here. I hope that's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just feel at home.
Probably should.
Good.
I'm an investor with Tony Ressler. This is 3 billionaires from the same family, just the same Jewish family. Richard Ressler, Tony Ressler, and their sister. Each one of them are worth 12 billion, 15 billion, and 12 billion each from a middle-class Jewish family. Whatever they were drinking, I want some of it. Two of them, of the 3 members of that family, own the Atlanta Hawks. That's my former business partner, Tony Ressler. And own across the street, what's now called Centennial Yards. That's Richard Ressler. I'm an investor. I'm a partner with Tony Ressler. I was a Promise Homes company, which I sold. I told you guys I sold that for 9 figures. And I'm a partner in Centennial Yards, which is the largest investment in Atlanta since Atlanta.
When you say Centennial Yards, what that
Centennial
consists
Yards,
of?
$6 billion.
What it consists of?
We built the downtown. Atlanta had no downtown. It had a Midtown, and then had a Beverly Hills, which is a Buckhead. There's no downtown. If you want to go party, if you want to go have a good time, a nice restaurant, and go shopping, you went from Midtown and you just went
Up.
to Buckhead.
Yeah.
Now, we just snuck up on you. There's a 50-acre development. There used to be a hole in the ground. It used to be called the Gulch.
Yeah.
That was, by the way, the railroad line that Andrew Young rode the bus in on when he met Dr. King in the 60s. That was also the railway line that the Union Army busted up the Confederates on in 1865, and that battle stopped the Civil War. Without the Battle of Atlanta,
For sure.
Lincoln would not have gotten reelected 2 weeks later, and the war wouldn't have ended, and America would be different. Atlanta literally sits at the epicenter of American history. Without Atlanta, you wouldn't have the end of the Civil War. You would not have the Civil Rights Movement. And you would not have what I now call the Civil Rights Movement, because all of it's headquartered in Atlanta. So now I want you guys to go drive through what was now called, what was Midtown, Upper Midtown. I call it Town Square. You'll see the Phoenix Hotel. Boom. It's beautiful. You'll see Cosmo, which is which is like the Sphere in Las Vegas. But it's basically, you can watch an F1 match, F1 game, or you can watch a soccer game, whatever, as if you're watching it, but you're in the bleachers, but you feel like you're
At the event.
Live Nation, putting an 85-seat theater. That's under construction, right?
85.
8,500.
Exactly. We'll be in there.
There you go. Bunch of restaurants, entertainment, clubs. Virgin Airline, Virgin Group is putting a new hotel there. This is all across the street from the State Farm Arena and Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm doing affordable housing. I hope right behind
across
there.
the street by Vine City and all that. Y'all took all that property over there.
No, we're just on the 50 acres inside the Gulch. We're just literally inside where the hole was.
Okay.
It took $700. This is gangster. It took $700 million to just bring it to street level.
What you mean?
To fill up the hole.
Just to fill up the hole.
So it'll
Which
be
still
level
has
to
trains
build.
operating, so you can build a city. It costs $700 million
Above.
just to bring it to street level. That's why nothing's been happening at the Gulch. But this is the magic of Atlanta. This is what I'm telling you. This is not happening anywhere in the South. Nowhere. Even Nashville is a minor version of what's been done here. You guys have created magic, and it's at risk for this reason. We thought we won. We're all walking around like we chilling. Everybody's on Instagram like they won something. What you win? What you win? Dr. King and Andrew Young and Coretta Scott King and Dorothy Height and all these heroes and sheroes got Kennedy, Johnson, and Honorary President King to pass 4 civil rights laws. Voting Rights Act, Civil Rights Act, Open Housing Act, et cetera, et cetera. These were basically, by the way, enforcement actions for rights you already had in the 1800s. That's a whole other conversation. But they created these laws. As a result of that, you now have affirmative action. You had DEI. You have set-aside contracts at the airport. Set-aside contracts, you had them with the federal government. Building wealth and opportunity. Access to education. HBCUs. Jobs and contracts, access to corporate jobs, basically the creation of the middle class. So we were able to cash the check, but we weren't writing it. And when we were writing it, it's because somebody gave us a right to it. Follow me. We have the right to vote. We have the right to have access to a facility. We have a right to an education, a right to contracts. But in an instant, when somebody came along and decided, you know what?
Take that away.
I'm tired of all this. And convinced through marketing, brilliant marketing, I've got to give them credit, convinced the public that somehow this was a reverse discrimination. You've seen, since I've seen you last, Supreme Court just struck down something we thought would never be struck down, voting rights. DEI, we arguing over DEI, we fit on the list anyway, why we argue about this? But the whole infrastructure of what we thought was assured, and we took for granted, we didn't go vote. A lot of black folks stayed at home, not my problem, whatever that stupid description is. It's your problem now. Because last year, 300,000 black women got laid off in 3 months, and it wasn't their fault. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong political environment. So we actually weren't in control of actually anything.
Right.
We didn't win, it was won for us. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, just kidding. You're on your own. Then, now you're faced with brutal capitalism that may not be friendly to you. And here comes artificial intelligence hunting your ass from around the corner. And we chilling.
Hey man, what's up, your man Karlous Miller? I know a lot of people, well, you don't know, but a lot of people do be hitting me in the comments like, hey man, what you put on your beard? What you be using? And I'm gonna go ahead and give up the game. I've been using this basking leather. Yeah, you want to get like me? Go use you some basking leather. I'm about to drop all the info for you so you can go check them out. Explore viral bestsellers and products of healthier hair of all types from Baskin Leather. Go to baskinleatherco.com. Use code 85South for 20% off. That's 20% off at baskinleatherco.com. Promo code 85South.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all, we are finally here. Y'all been blowing us up every time we post anything. Oh yeah, the tour tickets are live.
The tour tickets are live, y'all. So make sure y'all go to poorminds.com and get your tour tickets right now because it's gonna sell out.
It's gonna sell out, and we not doing it again. No resales, none of that. Go get your tickets, poorminds.com, and we're coming to a city near you.
Period.
That's how we survive.
We've been doing so much with so little for so long, we can almost do anything with nothing. Where the rules are published and the playing field is level, we kill it. Professional sports, we killed it. I can't remember the name of the athlete, but it was I think it was 1939 Olympic Games in Germany.
Jesse Owens.
Jesse Owens. He won those medals, and Hitler was so upset because he said, they were the only race, master race, and we kicked their rear end, playing by the rules. He got up and left. Hitler got up with all his boys. They couldn't take it because the guy was too dignified.
Yeah, Jesse was winning everything.
Jesse was winning.
He just won the sprint. Jesse won long jump, all kind of shit.
He
Didn't
just
win
doing
like 4
shit.
gold medals.
And he didn't curse.
His brother won some medals too. They don't never talk
That's
about
right.
his brother.
But he won. He won by being smart and being talented and applying his gifts, and Hitler couldn't take it and walked out.
Right.
At the end of the day, Hitler, 5 years later, was dead, and Owens is still an icon in the world. Light always wins because darkness is defined by light, not the other way around. Badness is failed goodness, and the devil's a punk. Lucifer's a punk because God, he's a fallen angel, and God gives him permission to exist. He ain't shit. But we give all these people, all these false prophets, all this fake authority, and we think that they're doing something because it's short-term, immediate gratification that attracts us. Mm-hmm. But when we come back to our core, we're spiritual people. And the first person walk upright in the world with intelligence was a black woman. I don't know if you know that. All DNA in the world comes from us. Don't trust me. Look it up for yourself. The only color that includes every other color is black.
And black women the only one with the Eve gene.
His brother, historian here. But let me slow this down. I'm gonna say this again. I don't know if you heard. I need you to understand what I just said. I'm not making a racial comment here. Mm-hmm. Because people want to take this up, they're going to cut it. Somebody's going to try to make something out of something. I'm not making a racial comment. I like math. It doesn't have an opinion. The only color, this is science, that includes every other color is black. Mm-hmm. And if you don't believe me, look it up for yourself. So where did all this come from? This is made up. The racial argument. The world is 5 billion years old. Organism life, 4 billion years old. Neanderthal life, 200 million years old. Modern Homo sapiens, 200,000 years old. Modern Enlightenment, 6,000 years old. 3,000 years since Jesus. So where did racial word white come from? Jamestown, Virginia in 1620s. because a trader of goods and services who were using whites and black indentured servants together, they were both indentured servants, poor whites and poor blacks. When blacks and whites ran away together, I think I put this in the book, when they ran away together and they were caught because they didn't like how they were treated, they were caught, they were friends. The overseer came back and said, boss, we got a problem. They're getting along, they friends. The boss said, well, why is that a problem? Well, we can have a race riot, we cannot have a class riot. We're the class, boss. And they got us outnumbered, they're run overs. So they took the poor whites and they said, you know you white like us, don't you? This had never been uttered before in history. You had white members of the royal party, royal family. You had you had black members of the royal family. You had black industrialists. You had black people in power going back thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. Mm-hmm. He told this guy, you're white like us. Now you're in charge of them. I'm gonna give you 2 more years for running away. I'm gonna give them life. That was the beginning of slavery. By the word, slavery did not start with African Americans. Slave is a Slavic word. White Europeans were slaves. I'm getting too deep. I'm just saying this is a game. So for 400 years, we've been arguing. By the way, the biggest group of poor people in this country are poor whites. Hello?
Say it again.
The biggest group of poor people in America are poor whites. Now,
I'm gonna eat some chicken to that.
Now, here's what's my point. For anybody watching this going, John don't get it. This is all about racism and the white man. Okay,
created that system.
Slow your roll for a minute. If this is true, why didn't the rich white people come back and get the poor white people and say, y'all coming with us 400 years ago? What, did I miss something? Because Dr. King was assassinated in '68 with the Poor People's Campaign trying to help all poor people, including poor whites. That's one of the reasons he was taken out before he ever got to Washington, D.C. So if this is racial only, yes, racism exists. Be clear about that.
Yeah.
But if this is, I think it's really class disguised as, I think it's really about class, money, and power. Race is an interesting, wonderful distraction that gets us all point. If this was really just about race, if race is everything, why, somebody explain to me why there are poor whites in America. I don't understand it. Because the rich whites would have said, poor whites, you're with us. That did not happen.
Well, if you can convince the poorest white man that he's still better than the black man,
well,
he won't. In his head mentally, he don't give a fuck where he at.
Well, because there's no critical thinking.
Right.
There was no critical thinking with the poor white. He didn't say, am I wealthy like you? Do I have titles from England like you? Do I have land like you? He didn't ask those questions. That's critical thinking. He just said, oh, so I'm now in charge of them. Now, them were his friends. But this changes things.
Right.
They still playing that game. Even when you see the election in Trump, they get to the poor whites, and they all vote for him. They're the first ones to complain about voting for him.
So somebody is rioting at the ballot box. Black people, when we get upset, we riot in the streets. We're emotional people.
Right.
When poor whites get upset, it appears they riot at the ballot box.
Right.
It's still rioting. Let me tell you something. When you go to a 500 credit score neighborhood, let's just level the playing field. Think about a poor black neighborhood. Think about, and I want you to think about now about a poor white rural neighborhood. You tell me if I'm wrong. Here's what you see.
They hide them.
Check casher, payday loan lender, rent-to-own store,
Dollar Tree, Family Dollar.
Liquor store, pawn shop.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
9 gas stations, like we just can't get gas from him or him. It's him. Right across the street.
Am I lying?
Same shit.
Same shit.
Poor white neighborhood, poor black neighborhood. And by the way, I lay it on this book. I've mapped every zip code in America by credit score. You live to 61 years old in a 500 credit score neighborhood. Damn. 15 minutes away from every 500 credit score urban neighborhood is a 700 credit score neighborhood. You live to 81 years of age in a 700 credit score neighborhood. I'm gonna make this really plain for our viewers. You're in Chicago. You live in Garfield Park. I don't know if anybody here knows what Garfield Park is. It's the hood. You live to 61 years of age on average. You don't even get to Social Security. You get on the freeway and you go to Lincoln Park. which is 15 minutes away on the freeway in Chicago. You live in that neighborhood to 90 years old. What else has changed but economics? So when you live in a 500 credit score neighborhood, you're stressed out. You got too much money at the end of your money. It's single-parent households. It's no financial services. It's low credit score, high cost of living. You fall dead, hypertension, diabetes, stroke, black on black crime, poverty on poverty crime. The three groups that didn't get the memo in this country: African Americans, poor whites, and Native American Indians. What's the number one group dropping dead in America? Poor white men dying of opioid addiction. Depression, essentially. What's going on with Native American Indians? Alcoholism.
Alcohol.
Depression. I'm gonna say something, you're not gonna like it. I think that 70% of black people, as brilliant as we are, clinically undiagnosed depressed. Explains so much. We wake up in the morning on 9.
And PTSD.
And PTSD.
PTSD
Now, why
for
am I
sure.
saying this? Because the African American experience is different from the African Caribbean experience.
Exactly.
Different from the African experience. African Caribbean are closer because slavery for them lasted shorter period of time in a brutal environment. If you were a slave, where I was at yesterday in the Caribbean, they kept your families together. Am I boring you guys? They kept your family. It was a nuclear family. If you were a slave in the Caribbean, mom and dad and kids. So now you're growing up. Yeah, you're enslaved. It's a horrible thing, but it's a family structure. Now you know, and then once you get out of that, now the mayor looks like you. The dentist looks like you. The robber looks like you. I mean, everybody from the top to the bottom looks like you. So your self-esteem is higher. You follow me? Your confidence is lower because you're in effectively a second or third world country economically. America, brutal capitalism. Sell your kids off so you have no hope. Hold your wife down, and a brutalizer hold you down while they brutalize your wife. So you, as the provider and the caregiver, you can't protect her. You lose your self-esteem.
Exactly.
You lose your sense of male identity. You're emasculated. They don't want to kill you. They want to destroy your spirit. It's not personal, it's business. They want a machine. Now, why? Why take you all the way from Africa here to do this to us? Is it personal? Please listen to me. No one brought you all the way from Africa because they don't like you. Why? Because we were agricultural geniuses.
We're assets.
We were agricultural geniuses in an age when the gold was cotton and tobacco. Please hear me. Where was that crop best fertilized?
In the South.
In the South and in the Caribbean and in Latin America. By the way, the second president of Mexico in 1820s was mulatto of African descent. That's a whole nother story. Slavery was outlawed in Mexico before it was for 40 years before it was outlawed in the United States.
For sure.
Back to the story. So, African Americans, our self-esteem was destroyed intentionally, so we wouldn't fight back. But they needed people who could take dead soil, Africa, under harsh, heated conditions, and bring it back to life. That's what we did. You know where Wall Street, rhetorical question, I'm gonna give you the answer. Where did Wall Street start? Montgomery, Alabama. Lehman Brothers was born in Montgomery, Alabama. Don't trust me, look it up yourself. Why? Because that's where the slaves were, that's where the slave trade, that's where Alabama and Mississippi had more millionaires in the 1850s than anywhere in America. The richest city in the world in 1840 was Natchez, Mississippi. In the world. When the rules are published and playing field is level, once again, we kill it. Professional sports, the arts, politics, from slavery to President of the United States of America. Faith. I just talked to Bishop T.D. Jakes yesterday. The biggest, he's basically the Black Pope. He built a global empire from West Virginia, which is where he was born. Trying to think of another thing that we've killed the game on. But I mean, that's for example.
Shit, everywhere.
But not capitalism, not free enterprise. And what's my point? This country is built on capitalism and free enterprise. The whole world is built on capitalism and free enterprise. So for us to argue and spend valuable time debating about whether we like capitalism or not is rearranging the deck chairs in the damn Titanic. The ship is sinking and we're picking drapes. And I don't know about you, but I'm like Malcolm X right now. We've been bamboozled, we've been tricked, we've been fooled, we've been hoodwinked, we've been run amok. And I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Hey, what's up, it's your man Karlous Miller?
Chico Bean.
Hey, man, it's your boy DC on Flizzy, you dig?
And we are the 85 South Show.
Look, man, we've been reading the comments. We heard what you said.
A lot of people, they can't watch us. And we wanted to make sure that you know if you can't watch us, we wanted to tell you exactly where you can go to listen to.
Hey, man, and where you can go is all the platforms, you dig? I'm talking about the exclusive 85 audio shows, man, on Apple, Spotify. You did iHeart. Stop playing, man. We stomping on all grounds, you did.
What?
Pay attention.
Go listen.
Listen. If you was listening, then you know exactly what you're supposed to do.
In the movie, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna go
Explosion, right? That's when I say y'all in the helicopter.
You got a helicopter?
I'm getting one.
Why would the hell we go through all that?
I'm just saying it's an action movie.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah, then you jump out and then you land in the helicopter. Cut.
That's enough.
What I say to people is, nothing else has worked. We tried the government. They just told you own your own. Have I missed something? I'm talking to everybody here. Have I missed something? It's not a good feeling, is it? For somebody else to be in control of your destiny. Every other group disengaged from the government and went into free enterprise and capitalism. We hung on too long. We had too much faith. I'm not criticizing. We did the best we could with what we had. But this is probably 50 years too late. And this president has done something that hasn't ever been done since 1960. He unified black people.
Yeah.
We all of one accord now. We're like, what we gonna do? That's what you said, what we gonna do. And what I think we do is this. God is on the throne. Why do I believe that? In 1952, America was 90% white. So that means what Dr. King and everybody did was nothing less than genius. That was just moral authority. 8% of black people flipped the whole country. 70 employees Dr. King had. Today, African Americans are 40%. African Americans and Latino minorities are 40% of this country. Within 10 years, will be a majority of minorities. The economy today is 20% immigrant. The GDP of America is $30 trillion. 20% of the GDP of America are immigrants. The same people being demonized. I'll give you a strong one. It's in the book. In 1972, a white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired woman, wealthy, could not get a bank loan in America. Could not get a bank account in America. No woman could. It was against the law.
Right.
Huh?
Or a credit card.
Couldn't get a credit. You mean you know your stuff. Couldn't get a credit card unless her husband co-signed it.
Right.
Why do I say that? All right, let's go back to now what I said about the Second Reconstruction. Black America pushed this country to live up to its potential, to its Constitution, its Bill of Rights. That happened here in Atlanta.
The Civil Rights Movement.
Civil Rights Movement, the 4 Civil Rights Bills. So here comes Kennedy, who really didn't care all that much about civil rights, but he was pushed to care. Here comes Johnson, who was not a very nice person, but passed all these civil rights bills. And here comes the honorary president, King. Some people thought they went too far. They killed them physically. Kennedy, Malcolm X, Martin, a whole list of other players just taking off the scene. Politically killed by going from Kennedy and Johnson to Nixon.
Total opposite.
By the way, it happens every Reconstruction. First Reconstruction, Lincoln gets assassinated. The reaction was President Johnson, who was his vice president, who was a Southern segregationist. That's why he pulled all federal troops out of the South, stopped Reconstruction.
So, they told him that if in order for you to win, this is what you got to do first.
So look at what's happening now. Don't name names. You gone from Obama to something else. Reaction here, overreaction here. George Floyd's murder, 2000. You're living through history. If you were black in 2021 and walking down the street, somebody would have given you a check. There was a year period where money was just flowing. Am I talking to myself? Money was just flowing to anybody black. If you were in 2021, by 2023, woke, anti-woke, and what reaction. Some people thought gone too far. By the way, I think we took it too far. I think we poked the bear. I think we antagonized. We were not smooth about how we did things. We stepped in mess, not over. It's a different conversation about strategy. But we created a reaction that we're experiencing right now. So you're sitting in a moment in history right now. But history does not feel historic when you're sitting in it. It just feels like another day. Right. It's the third Reconstruction. Right. So the battle is no longer here. Right. It's here. Right. So now, why am I saying the answer to your question is capitalism? Let's go back to that woman's story. Because of black people in affirmative action, we didn't get the affirmative action. Nixon gave it to white women. I say, God bless them. I'm glad somebody got it. Because of white women, black women got it, Latino women got it, Asian women got it. Today, women are a third of the U.S. economy. Women are 8 to 10 trillion or $30 trillion a year. That wouldn't have happened if they didn't get the rights that we teed up in the 70s. So bring that story to present. Citigroup put in the report here that discrimination against blacks alone between 2000 and 2020 cost the U.S. economy $16 trillion.
16 trillion.
Not Asians, not Latinos, not slavery, not civil rights movement. 20 years between 2000 and 2020 Citigroup, not NAACP, not La Raza, not some liberal group. Citigroup calculated it cost the economy $16 trillion. And if they just knock it off, we'll get $1 trillion a year. And I've already told you about the power of Atlanta, but that's really the power of diversity. The most wealthy companies in America are the most diverse, the most profitable. The most diverse cities in America are the most profitable. 90% of the GDP, the economic activity for this country, are in cities. What I love about this is it's just math. This country can't survive without black people. That's really what I'm telling you.
That's what it all boils down to.
It can't, this is all God. This country cannot, I want every white, college-educated, successful white man to be hugely successful because my success is tied to his in a free economy. There's not enough of them. There's not enough college-educated white men to drive GDP, gross domestic product, the income of the country, for the next 20 years. If we don't include other people in this, within 20 years, we'll all be speaking Mandarin. You know what Mandarin is?
Yeah.
Chinese. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna give you a drop the mic that's gonna spin your head. Now, let's say up until now, you're like, this all sounds good, but John don't have me yet. Okay, check this out. In the next 10 years, there's going to be a wealth transfer of $88 to $100 trillion. Every day, 10,000 baby boomers, read white, wealthy, 65 years of age, looking to go play golf, retire and leave the economy every day. I'm going to say this one more time. Not every month, not every week.
Every day.
Every day. 10,000 baby boomers leave the U.S. economy. There's more people over 65 than under age 18. It's never happened before. By 2034, they'll all be gone. The money's getting transferred, by the way, that 88 to 100 trillion, to wives, husbands, children's, nieces, nephews, as stocks, bonds, homes, cash, whatever. Have I missed something? Businesses. Now, nobody wants the businesses. It's too much damn work. Please hear me, black people, brown people, please hear me. There's nothing wrong with these businesses. These are seven-figure dentist office, seven-figure lumber office. Help me out here.
We can buy them.
Laundromats.
We can buy 'em.
Laundromats.
We can buy 'em.
Gas.
We can buy 'em.
Gas station. Help me
Car
out here.
wash.
Car washes.
Buy the big.
Nail salons. Help me out here. Think about what's in your neighborhood. Think about it. Medical offices. These are all businesses, people. No one's cutting your hair for free. They like you. Your buddy likes you, but he wants to be paid. That's a capitalist. I said earlier, people, oh, I'm not a capitalist. You're not going to work for free. If you're going to work and somebody's giving you a paycheck, you're using your human capital and you're exchanging it for financial capital. You are engaging in, help me out here.
Capitalism. For sure.
If you're paying a car note, you're engaging in,
Capitalism.
you're paying rent, or you're buying a house.
Capitalism.
I mean, knock it off.
And if you live with somebody, that's socialism, especially if you're not paying no bills.
And that's beneficialism.
You eat.
The
Motherfuckers want to
beneficialism.
live with somebody got the nerve to make 2 sandwiches.
And that's
If
plagiarism.
you not on the, you don't get no damn 2
Because
sandwiches.
you lied to say you're going to give me some money, so that's plagiarism.
My brother, and thank you for getting me off my soapbox. Look, if we just buy, I said 15 trillion of businesses which have real estate, have client lists, have brand names in their city. Let's knock it off of going to New York and LA. The money's already made. Go to Columbus, Georgia. Go to these second-tier cities where there's no competition for brilliant people like you. And go buy the dentist office. It's got 3 locations or 4 barbershops. Or 4. You know it. Hair ain't going out of style.
Ever.
Go buy the 3 hair business, the 3 hair weave businesses. The guy is trying to retire.
Right.
Get half of the purchase price is bank finance because it's a cash flow from the business. They'll do seller financing, probably for 40% of that, and you raise 10% of it in what's called a GoFundMe Friends round. But if you buy a $1 million business with cash flow and real estate, it's easy to find investors.
Is businessforsale.com a good website?
No, I wouldn't do that. I'd go find a business broker in the town that you want to buy a business, and they'll tell you and they'll help you analyze it. But my point is, if we just buy $1 trillion of that, man, I said 15 trillion. Just buy less than 10% over the next 10 years. Our net worth for black people is scheduled to be 0 by 2053 if we do nothing. Yes, if we do nothing but chill, what we're doing right now, our net worth is scheduled to be, as a race of people,
Nothing. 0.
2053, 0.
We own nothing.
No, and it's getting worse. We have the lowest credit score in America. I'm just talking real talk. We have a 44% home ownership rate. Most of our businesses don't have an employee. We don't own stocks. We don't own bonds. We talk down capitalism.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So from this point, from knowing all those facts, how do we get, say for example, we got a community that said, all right, Jay, I hear you. We fucked up back then and we want to unlearn
Rain after storm.
We want to unlearn all the shit we learned.
Yeah.
In this condition, how do we grow in the next 10 years so them statistics don't work?
In the book, I have a business plan for Black America.
God damn it, we got to read the
9.
book.
My question
Read the
was,
damn book is what he's saying.
I wrote,
What chapter,
I
Jay?
was waiting for somebody to talk shit to me about John, you keep talking about where's the solution? I wrote the damn solution. I wrote it for black people. I wrote one for women. I wrote one for white people. I wrote one for rural people. I wrote one for Asians. I got every group. I wrote Native American Indians, Africans. Now, here's the black.
Before you go, I want to ask you this: who financed the civil rights movement?
It was
J.P. Morgan.
That's a great question. The civil rights movement was financed in part by Jews,
For slaves, I'm sure.
black businesses, like H.J. Russell and others. But people don't know that the Jewish brothers and sisters actually helped with the civil rights movement. The SCLC, I'm sorry, SCLC was actually not a legal nonprofit. It was actually run out of a legal office in New York. It was a Jewish lawyer there who quietly funded Dr. King's movement, and that's a whole.
We got allies. Now, don't get it wrong. We got allies.
Many of which we're treating pretty badly, but that's a whole other story. Folks love to seeing us arguing with each other, and I mean, don't get me into this. Let me say, focus on the question that you put in front of me. What do we do?
How do we get there?
Okay,
Right.
let me try and make this real. I'm gonna take this and make this real plain. Please hear me. Get our credit score up 70 points from 620
700.
to 700. So I guess
How do we
80
do
points.
that? I don't fucked up
Come
my
to
bank account. I don't fucked
Great.
up. You got niggas that don't
So
fuck
you
up.
come to Operation Hope. If somebody with toe up credit doesn't check the credit, that's what I know.
Right.
You come to Operation Hope, which our services are free because I raise $100 million a year, so that you don't have to pay for our service. I have offices in 42 states. I have 400 employees. You come, and we say, what's that on your credit report? You say, I don't know. Great, that's called an error. So we say this is financial literacy, which I think is a civil rights issue of this generation. We're going to write, you and me, we're going to write a letter to the credit bureaus. People think that TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, the credit bureaus, are the devil. No, they're repositories. They're data, they're passive data repositories, which is a fancy way of saying is lazy money that sits there with a database, and they get paid by people accessing the database. It's really a brilliant business. It's like a storage unit for data. Now, they're not responsible for what's in the storage unit. They're just holding it.
Right.
You're responsible for making sure that your stuff in the storage union is properly accounted for.
Right.
But that's what poor people don't do. They don't check. So the first thing we do is we write a letter and we say, this is not his. The law states, if they cannot confirm that's yours within 30 days, they must remove it. And 90% of the time,
I need to write them a letter. That ain't my
we'll do it
sprint.
for you.
That ain't my sprint. I don't know who had that.
Well, that's good for 30 or 40
30
points.
days, fine.
Operation Hope.
Operation Hope does that. So now let's say you were at 620. So now you got popped 30 points. You're at
650.
650. What happens to your self-esteem?
Start feeling good.
30 points.
Straighten up a little bit.
17 went up 30 points. But you know my shit at 650.
You're like, okay, wait a minute.
I'm about to get 4 houses.
You're like, I'm in the game. So then we say, okay, what's that other thing? Oh, I got a divorce, and it was 10 years ago, and they ran the phone bill up, and I don't have $1,000.
Got another letter.
Nope.
No, you got to call them and then ask for a settlement.
No, hold on. You get ahead of me. No, you're both right, but hold on. Slow it down. So we say, look, slow down. That was Pac Bell. Pac Bell sold to SBC. SBC sold to AT&T.
So, shit.
All of them been chasing you and calling you. You ain't answered no damn 1-800 number in 10 years.
Right.
They sold it. They got tired of chasing you. They sold it to Joe's Finance Company. How do I know? It's in the notes.
Right.
Let's call Joe's Finance Company. Your my sister says, I told you I don't have $1,000. We said, look, shut up. I didn't ask you for $1,000. Shut up and listen.
Right.
Let's call, because I know that they didn't spend $1,000 for it. They've been chasing you for 10 years. It's called bad debt.
Right.
It spent 5 cents on the dollar. Right. They bought it for $50.
Joe want 150.
Joe wants 100.
Joe
wants to double his money.
Give me 100.
So let's call. And Joe says, I got Joanne here with me. We're looking for Joanne. She's looking for you.
Right.
We want to pay you off. We want $100. First of all, lower your breath.
I'm 10.
I
give you 75.
Lower your voice. How about we give you $200? First of all, changing the whole psychology all the time. Why would you pay me double?
Right.
Because if I pay you double and I want your name to your supervisor, I want to talk to them and tell them what's a good job you did, even though you'd raise your voice at me. But tell them what a good job you did. Right. And I want his or her phone number. so I can reach them later. And I want in writing to show them what you did a good job, and I'm gonna give you double the profit. That if and when this shows back up on her credit report, you're gonna remove it until it stops showing up. Can I get that agreement? Yes. Great. She got an 80% discount. You got a 200% profit.
Go back to what we said earlier in the beginning.
Negotiation. Fair exchange is no robbery. Everybody leaves slightly annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants. Now, you solve a charge off. That's 40 points. So where are you at now?
690.
Now you're writing it a promise.
Right.
Now we look at your budget. Right. You say, well, I don't make a lot of money. I didn't ask you that. You make $38,000 a year. You got 3 children. Okay. You ever heard of EITC? What's that? Congratulations. Earned income tax credit. Yeah. If you make $38,000 a year, you got 3 kids, the government owes you a check for $7,500. It's a reward it's a bonus for working. And if you never file, it's retroactive for 3 years.
Mm-hmm. What you mean you get back?
You can go back 3 years to file it.
Good God.
So whatever you qualify for, you get 3 years of it if you've never filed. And 1 out of 4 Americans who qualify for EITC never ask for it. Read black people. That's about $20 billion a year we leave on the table.
Yep.
So we help you file for that. We then say, tell me what you do every week. Well, I go to Starbucks twice a week. No, we're going to get you a Keurig machine. Because that's $3,000 a year.
Exactly.
I'm smoking cigarettes. Well, that's another $3,000 a year. That's $6,000. Sorry, excuse me for cursing. That's almost.
No, you got mad on that one.
That's 15%.
You don't like
almost
cigarettes.
20% of your income. Yeah, the box says this shit's gonna kill you.
Right.
The box says it. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sorry.
Right.
And so if we just stop I'm just gonna say it's a French word. We just stop the stupid shit and just get right. I mean, we just need to do the basic shit. Like we just not doing the basic shit. So you get your credit score to 700.
Right.
That's $750 billion of net worth in 10 years. Right. I'm answering your question. We can do that ourselves. Now you take the 750 credit score. So you take the 700 credit score. You go to the bank. The bank don't make money unless they make a loan. The people, the bank won't make me a loan. Not if you have a 500 credit score. I'm not making you a loan at 500. It's a bad credit score. Right. So you go there, now you get a loan and become a homeowner. That's worth $800 billion. To go from 44% ownership to 62% home ownership for black people, 75% is what white people have of home ownership. And the whole tax policy is around home ownership. You write off every mortgage payment. You get it back in a tax refund. You write off the appreciation's free.
We was just talking about that. I told you.
It's free. It's tax free.
So how do you do that? Say for somebody got a 750 credit score, but their income on it like $40,000 a year. What type of loan are they even expecting?
So first of all, if you go and buy in Columbus, Georgia, go buy in a modest city for a $100,000 house, you can qualify with a $40,000 income to buy a house.
You might be in the wrong area.
Stop trying to buy a mini mansion when you're a postal worker. I mean, it's ridiculous.
You're in the wrong area.
You're in the wrong area. Go where the puck is going. Go where When I moved to Atlanta in 2009, there were not smartphones. I had a smartphone, and I was texting. Most people were not texting in 2009. There were not sidewalks.
You had that Palm?
Right.
Everybody else had Palm.
With the keypad.
You had the BlackBerry.
Yeah, they had BlackBerry. I had an Apple iPhone. But I went to the state and I registered a license plate that said entrepreneur. Now this may not make sense to people immediately. I should not have been able to get a license plate in the state of Georgia that says entrepreneur. Because that plate was gone 30 years ago in New York and 40 years ago in California. Very entrepreneurial places. If entrepreneurship was on fire in Atlanta, that plate should have been gone. The minute I was able to get that plate, I knew.
Ain't nobody have it. Oh.
I'm in the promised land.
I'm gonna run it up.
I'm gonna run it up.
Yeah.
I got a plan nobody else has. And I went and bought 700 homes between 2016 and 2021. I bought 700 homes worth $160 million. I bought them for $88,000 each. I sold them for $350,000.
Go back to your theory. I don't think they was here when you said you could go to buy the ugliest house in a nice neighborhood.
Buy the worst house in the best block.
Hood adjacent.
Hood adjacent. Buy it, rehab it, and rent it. Buy it, rehab it, and live in it. Wait for 3 or 4 years, pull out modest equity, buy another house with a home equity line of credit. Do not sell the house. They're not growing any more land. Everybody I know who sold a house regrets it. Everybody I know who sold that house 10 years later, like, dang! Because they look at the value now, and it goes nothing but up. Let's come back to, I want to finish answering your question. So now we are at 700 billion for a credit score, 850 billion for home ownership. So now we're at 1.6 trillion. And if we buy 1 trillion of the businesses, that's 2.6 trillion. And AI, you'll be able to start $1 million business for $50. With artificial intelligence, that's another trillion in 10 years. That's 3.6 trillion, and I didn't mention the government one single time. Why are we spending half of our time screaming at the TV set about the federal damn government when it's the largest reality TV show in the history of mankind, and every day is a new episode, and they're trying to keep you distracted from the facts every day.
Clean your credit score up.
Do what you can control. Take care of your kids. Volunteer in your local school. Take care of your credit score. Do something. I mean, damn, I'm just tired. That's why I said earlier, I'm just so tired of going to my comment section of Instagram. That's where I comment mostly. You know, I get, every week I get like 3-4 million views. I've had 1 billion views in the last 2 years, and I'm honored by that. But I get tired when I go to my comment section and some raggedy, ain't done nothing person wants to argue with me about success. Shut your ass up. Shut up.
Pop your shit.
Shut up and listen.
Nah, I'm gonna say it. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. You don't know what you're talking about, man.
Don't you see the man about business?
God damn, get the credit score right.
When I'm around Ambassador Young and I'm talking about civil rights, a range of issues, I shut up and listen, man. He'll talk for an hour. I'm just ear hustling. It's an icon. He's done it, I haven't. He's got his scars. He's got his stripes. I'm hustling. I'm listening. When Tony Webster and my billionaire friends talking, I'm listening. That's the first person who told me you make money during the day, you build wealth in your sleep. Now that's one for you. Make money during the day, you only build wealth in your sleep. When Bishop T.D. Jakes talks about faith, I shut up and listen. When T.I. was telling me about how to produce an album or whatever, I'm shutting up and listen. That's what they do. I can go on and on and on. But when I'm talking to you about financial literacy and free enterprise and capitalism and business, shut the fudge up and listen. Why are you arguing with me? You ain't done shit. Have you had a $100 million credit line? I have. If you got a $200 million loan on a deal you did, I have. If you directed $5 billion worth of capital, I have. So if you have not done a 9-figure transaction, or you don't have two fingers in your pocket, shut up.
Tell me about that. How you do that? What you have to do when you show up to get? We start off small with the $100 million loan.
I talked on the way here, by the way. I did something stupid. I don't want to talk about it right now. I made one stupid mistake. I can't talk about it at the moment. I will be talking about it soon. But I made a mistake. I signed something I shouldn't have signed, which shows you everybody makes some mistakes. I signed a personal guarantee to something because I trusted somebody. That's now gonna cost me $1.6 million. But the blessing is that I can afford to do that without blinking. I will pay it. I made the mistake. I can't blame the white man or the system. No. My dumb ass signed it.
Got ahead of yourself.
I got ahead of myself. I should have sent it to my attorney. I sent everything else to my attorney. But on this particular case, I got relaxed. And I was feeling all warm about the whole situation.
All right, so that's what it's going to cost. How much you spending to make?
But it's a lesson. Well, in this situation, it just takes a great transaction and turns it into a very good transaction. But it's a lesson. That education of $1.6 million, which I can afford to pay, I will never make that mistake ever again. So it's fine.
But what lesson did you learn from it, though? I understand it.
Slow down.
The money.
Slow down.
Shit.
Business is never personal. So slow down.
Right.
If you put a solution on a problem before the problem is ready to have a solution, you just create a bigger problem. Let the game come to you. Listen. Now, I didn't do what I just told the audience. I said, shut up and listen. I didn't do that. I was running my mouth and talking. And these people were manipulating my good feeling about this whole situation. And I agreed to some shit that I shouldn't have. What I should have done is sent that, and I was being a little cheap probably, I should have sent that to my attorney. But I'm like, I don't need to send it to my attorney. That is the one time you make a mistake. People who hurt you are people who are close to you. They know you. You know them. They're not strangers.
Basically, just got a consulting fee.
So this was a slow-moving train wreck. I saw it coming. The signals were all there. All I had to do was send it to my attorney, and he said, John, you can't sign this way. Let me restructure it for you. There'd have been the table. Everybody leaves slightly annoyed. They would have worked it out. But my dumb ass was like, no, I trust you. It's all good.
Business ain't personal. I don't trust
nobody if it's business.
Now, DC, that's what I was going to ask you. You want to go sign up at the Hope Academy? Because I talked to him and I told him, when I got off tour, remember I told you we was about to go on tour? Yeah. When I got off tour, I already talked to his people that I wanted to go through the Hope Academy.
This whole process?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
By the way, the same situation I just mentioned to you, they owe me $8 million. So ultimately, net, even in that situation, I'll be fine. But success, all money is freedom.
Financial freedom.
I paid a 7-figure tax bill before. I paid a huge tax bill to the state of Georgia. I think it was like $900,000 before, and now I'll have to pay. At some point, I'll have to pay this grad school education. All right, but you know, the beautiful thing is, I'm at a point in my life where none of it bothers me. That's what you want. That you just, whatever it is, when you got the power, you don't need to use it. You just keep it moving. Step over mess and not in it. And you let that be a lesson, and you rise to the next occasion, and you never have to repeat that lesson ever again. And when you are the right spirit and God's behind you, God has blessed me so much. I can't be upset about that. I mean, the guy to come from nothing and 1.6 don't bother me?
Right.
As a write-off? Come on. I love paying taxes. That mean I made
money.
In other words, we got it twisted. Don't avoid the tax man. He's coming for you. I'd rather owe my mama than the IRS. They are coming for you. And then compounding, there's nothing more gangster than the IRS and that compounding interest of 30 or 40%. No. Just consider the IRS your partner.
Again to them.
Just give them their cut. That's your partner in business. And they're funding the schools, if you want to feel better about it. They're funding the police. They're funding ambulance service and hospitals. And if you want to feel good about it, think about what the government is doing.
When you pay property taxes, you funding the police and all that. So when you pay property taxes, you funding the police.
Taxes. Yeah, all these taxes are funding the infrastructure. So it's a partnership. And as long as they're doing their part. By the way, when I did pay that huge tax bill, I wrote like 30 letters to get those potholes fixed from the
you got it right.
And they did it, by the way, from the freeway to my house. I said, you gonna fix every pothole. If I'm paying this money, now it's personal.
Put a little cement right here. I don't want rocks.
Nobody washes rental cars. Ownership matters. Nobody washes rental cars. You be the nicest person on the planet. You rent a car, you drive it for 2 weeks. Come on. You don't run it to the car wash.
Hell no. You don't even fill it back up. You just drop it off.
You drop it to the owner. You drive down the street, you can tell which houses are rentals.
Grass ain't cut.
Grass is up to your eyeballs.
Mailbox crooked. Fence don't close.
I remember the first house we owned, 15502 South Fraley Avenue in Compton, California. I think it was 90221. And I didn't even own it, my mother owned it. But it was the first house we bought. Think about this. You can remember the address of the house you own. You don't remember the rental address? It's not yours. We have got to become owners of our mindset, of our self-esteem. First of all, we got to heal. So we got to stop the bad INGs.
Right.
Drugging, drinking, sexting, texting, shopping, not dealing. There's probably a bunch of other INGs. Everything in balance is cool.
Gotta keep fucking on the table. Well, I'm with you, Doc, but we gotta
Please don't take
please don't take it. Oh, got the tank.
Nah, I can do all the other shit, but I got to fuck. I got to pay my dudes.
You gonna leave smoking?
They got to do some smoking now. You motherfuckers be stressed. Yeah.
All things in balance.
Look at Baruch.
Alcohol in balance will lower your blood pressure.
Right.
Drugs in balance are prescribed. I mean, everything in balance. Sleep in balance gives you rejuvenation for life.
For sure.
In balance. But the ing we need is healing. Because literally an addiction is a response to an emotion you can't handle. An addiction is a response to an emotion you can't handle. So you're burying yourself in some shit to avoid the reality of the real shit. And that's how they get us. Because that's when you go back to the hood, you see the check cash and the rent-own stores, the payday lenders, and all this short-termism, liquor store, the fast food restaurants. It's dopamine. It's instant gratification to put you to sleep.
Now, this is what we were going to ask you. With me in D.C., we were talking about this. Like you said.
Y'all got me worked up. I don't even have no coffee.
That's what
See,
my question,
know what I'm saying? You a dick. You don't need that.
Remember, we was outside talking just now, and we talk about it often. You talk about the next generation of black professionals, business owners, homeowners, and stuff like that. Like, we know a lot of our peers who in the space where they have taken the first 3 steps. They got the 700 credit score. They went and got the house loan. Now they got the property, and they don't know the next step.
Yeah.
What's the next step for those people who, like I said, who on step 3 of 5 or 3 of 10?
So this is not a criticism, this is a critique.
Okay.
We confuse busyness with business. You cannot own a business and not understand a balance sheet. You cannot own property and not understand what a depreciation schedule is. We don't want to deal with the details, and we don't want to, oh, that's some boring shit. No, the reason that recording artists and movie stars and actors who are right-brain creative geniuses go broke is they said, nah, I don't want to deal with that shit. No, it's the music business, dope. The business of music. It's the entertainment business. It's the business of entertainment. You cannot get into one and not understand the other. Somebody's going to rob you in broad daylight because business is not personal. Huh?
On every turn.
They're going to separate you from your wallet because you're not paying attention. And I don't want to. There's a certain person in boxing right now.
Yeah, we know him.
Who is in deep trouble and faking it like he's not. And look, I don't care how much money you make. You can spend it. If your outflow exceeds your inflow, then your overhead will be your downfall. And if you're gonna wear one set of sneakers a day and throw them away, you a fool. If you're gonna get a private jet for you and another private jet for your friends, another private jet for your girlfriend, you a fool. In fact, you shouldn't be paying for a private jet.
Hold on.
The private jet should be paid for by a corporation with a cash flow tied to it, and that's a limited liability corporation, and tied to a deal you have with whoever, iHeart or whoever it is, and you fly on a jet for free. That's how you fly on a jet.
You don't gotta own it.
You should not be coming out of your cash flow. It should not be coming out of your 1099 income. Knock it off. Stop all this flossing.
How you get the jet on their expense again?
My man is focused.
You gotta know the people. You have to have you a rich friend, and then you buy in like 10%, and then you advertise it for the free because you the superstar, and then they just, you split the cost and you don't really own it.
So that's one of the answers. If you see yachts, a billionaire in a yacht, it's a limited liability corporation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably structured as a remote office.
Right.
For their for-profit company. They're writing it off as a business expense.
Yeah, you take clients out 2 times a year, you good.
And when they're not there, they're chartering it.
That means you let somebody use it while you ain't using it.
Who pay you.
Right.
So now, because we have a place in Turks and Caicos. It's a limited liability corporation. I bought it $2 million. It's now worth $4 million. The monthly mortgage is covered by the rental income when we're not there. We made an agreement with, I don't want to say so much so people know where I live, but we made an agreement with the company that when we're not there, you rent it out. And they said, you can't come, we prefer you don't come on Christmas.
Could they be the biggest time
Blackout day.
for sure?
Don't come on New Year's.
Come in June,
Don't come
motherfucker.
on, by the
Because that's
way,
where we gonna make you some money.
Right.
yeah, by the way, again, no flossing.
Right.
Right.
Don't come on 4th of July.
Right.
Don't come on Thanksgiving.
It's business.
Don't come on Christmas.
Right.
We love you, John. Don't come on New Year's because that's when we make the most money.
Right. It's not
And
for
we're
you.
making it for you.
Right.
Please don't come.
Right.
Now, we can't force you not to come.
It's your shit.
It's your shit.
Right.
But please don't come.
Right.
So we's like, cool.
March 3rd, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, because December 15th is just as good as Christmas to me.
And the Caribbeans is they finna come over and go
January
crazy.
15th is just as good as New Year's to me. Hey,
sure.
I got no problem staying home
For sure.
and chilling.
For sure.
So the moral of that story, the mortgage is paid, the insurance is paid, 100% of the expenses are paid. I just paid for a car that will sit in Turks and Caicos based on the residual leftover income from the unit. I get it for free. And we go there whenever we get, once every 6 weeks or something. And I'm not even paying for plane tickets because I travel so much. I got, I don't know, some crazy number of points on Delta. So I get first class tickets for me and my wife. The whole trip, wealthy people are cheap, people.
Using the mile, bro. Ain't we tight?
Huh?
Ain't we tight? $4, nigga. $4.
That's a hell of a full circle.
I got no money.
I was at Phipps Plaza today, and I pulled up, and I mean, the only way to say this right is it just doesn't sound flossy, but I'm making a point. My favorite car is a Bentley Flying Spur limited edition. It's a 4-door, but I love this car. It's the car I drive. And I pulled up.
He been trying to talk himself out of buying one.
No, if you got to think about it, don't buy it.
Right.
No, I only bought it when I didn't have to think. I don't think about.
No, it wasn't that because I was thinking about 402 though. That way.
Okay, but please, before you do it, please talk to me.
I got.
Don't buy a new one, by the way. Do not buy a new one.
Did I tell you that?
I don't never buy new cars, nigga. And I just say that.
I don't buy anything new.
You gonna start listening to me, motherfucker?
I said I don't buy new shit.
Do you want to hear the story or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
So I pulled up, and I didn't want to go to the valet, but I was only gonna be there for 45 minutes. But they had the whole thing coned off. There wasn't nobody there. The whole thing's coned off. There was no place to park. So I forced me to drive my ass up into the valet. Brother's there. I'm like, and I saw the sign. $40 for whatever valet revert. I said, man, you don't get or stay wealthy giving away money. I don't want to give you $40 for an hour. I mean, you seem like a nice guy. I don't want to give you $40. And clearly I can afford it. I went through this whole, I was aggravated.
$40 is a triggering number for black men.
Hey, man. I was told.
Except for when you're buying pussy. My bad.
I ain't got nothing to do with
Right,
the after comedy.
My bad.
So homeboy said, he said, look, I know who you are. I know who you are. I watch your videos. You just showed me, you just proved to me you're real, right?
Right.
He said, look, can you just take care of me? I said, look, man, I'll give you 20 just because you're a nice guy. Cool. So he parked my car in the same place where the $40 parking was.
Right.
I'm happy. Remember?
Back to the...
A good negotiation where everybody at least slightly annoyed.
Right.
And I went in, did my deal, and I came out, he threw me the keys, I gave him his $20, everybody happy. But I'm not giving you $40. That's flossing. By the way, I don't care where you park my car. I'm not giving you $40. I'll drive around that car.
Boy, gonna be like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You ain't give me that 40,
It's
bro.
funny because he would have gave him 10.
Oh, no, I would have gave him a dub, but he would have had to put me like right in the front.
But
I need to be by the door.
But our broke people will spend $40 for that valet. We're going to spend a Louis Vuitton purse. We can. Look at the lines at Louis Vuitton. It's us.
Long.
Do you know that 70% of all luxury goods are poor people and middle class people? 76%. 76%. Go look at don't trust me, go to the mall next time and look who's in the line. By the way, I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm saying your assets cannot be on your ass.
I couldn't do it.
It do look good in it gotta be for motivation.
First of all, I'm not standing on anybody's line. To be clear about that, I'm not standing on anybody's line.
Be for motivation.
But if I like nice things.
Right.
But if I have to think about it, I'm not buying it. If I gotta ask, what's the payment, all that stuff, By the way, you never ask what the payment is when there's an interest rate attached. You ask what the interest is. I just saw this brother bought a Hellcat.
Hey, I just bought.
No, you not this kind of Hellcat.
Okay.
This was $3,500 a month.
No, hell no.
Nah, he got that motherfucker.
No. It was like for like 72 months.
Yeah.
$3,500 a month. Do that math at 20% interest.
Shit.
Yeah, he bought 5 cars.
He bought a Bentley.
Should have been on Facebook Marketplace with me.
And it was a 2023.
Wildin'.
And he was on social bragging, flossing about how the lady who sold it to him said he put $2,000 down and $3,500 a month.
That 520 credit score.
And she said, tell all your friends to call me so they can be fools too. She didn't say the fools part. We have got to knock this off.
Wow.
That shit crazy.
Wow.
Y'all through with me yet?
No.
Hell no. Why we love you this shit? Hey,
when my credit was fucked up.
Keep going.
And they
Talking that money shit.
wanted the down payment. And
Hey,
then
man, let's
when,
put the book up.
when my credit got straight, they just threw the keys and were like, yeah, you can come do that shit later on.
Let me tell you something. When I bought my
repeat that.
mama, then when I knew the game was fucked
credit
up.
right, they didn't ask for nothing.
Yeah.
Just a signature.
But then when I knew the game fucked up, this is how I know that some niggas don't understand, right? We
By the
hear
way,
shit
all the
out.
proceeds in this donated to Operation Hope, just so everybody knows, my nonprofit.
We hear shit in the rap songs and the rap lyrics and thinking like, that's where we get our financial literacy from. So all that buying shit off the lot, woo, woo, woo. So before I even bought a car or anything, I went and bought my mama a car.
Okay.
Paid cash for it.
Okay.
Bought a Mercedes. I'm thinking I'm doing something. I think I did something for my credit.
No.
Cause I done paid the motherfucker off. Like I'm thinking all they care about is a nigga paying for the car. I went and tried to go get a car.
Yeah.
Do you know what my interest was? They wanted to charge me 42. So my credit was fucked up.
Woo!
But then when I told them, bro, you know, I'm good. I just paid it. I just paid my mama. They like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with that. And it did nothing for your credit when you paid that motherfucker off.
You paying 42% interest. You will never even get to
But
the
I'm glad that you
principal.
acknowledge it and you know what's up. By the way, I was where you were. I was homeless when I was 18 and my car got repoed. Well, they were looking for it. They never found it. But I was driving around. They couldn't find the repo man. But I had a repo on a Montero Jeep when I was 18 years old. And I was homeless. I lived in that Jeep. And my interest rate was about 36%. So just so you know, and my credit score was toe up and the flow up. It was 400. So I have been there. I've been at the bottom. And I've been at the top. The top looks, I'm just telling you, the top looks a hell of a lot better. And rainbows only follow storms. If I had told you not to do that, if you hadn't done that, and I gave you some lecture about financial literacy and you shouldn't do that, you would roll your eyes.
I would have said, but fuck what you talking about. I'm finna go buy this bitch.
And you still would have had 36 months left.
Still. But you know what? If I would have knew better, motherfucker would have said, nah, don't do that. Give them half front. You feel what I'm saying? Work on the payments for a year and a half so you can build your credit up.
Very good.
Then you would have did something. I'm thinking they only care about the money.
No,
it was the system and the process.
So let's deal with this right now, everybody. Money's nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I said it. What are we obsessed with? I want to get that bag. I want to get that cash. I want to get that dollar. I want to make that money. It means nothing.
Right.
Money is nothing more than an exchange of value. I could say, tell you what, I'll take this, I'm going to give this Yeti thermos for that hat. And if you say yes, we've just exchanged value.
Right.
I could take your hoodie and write in the back of it, pay to the order, $50, put my routing number, my account number, sign it. You take that hoodie off, take it to the bank branch. They're to go back and huddle and call their lawyers and figure out whether they're under a legal obligation to cash your hoodie because it's technically a check.
Or send your ass to jail one.
All I'm saying is we get obsessed with this money thing. It doesn't mean anything. You need wealth, stocks, bonds, homes, real estate, businesses, cash flow.
Gold.
Gold, precious metals. You need assets, and it cannot be on your ass.
Right.
So what do? What we have never done. Get a will. Get an insurance policy.
Right.
You want some generational wealth? My brother here on the cameraman, he's probably late 20s, early 30s. Is that right?
Insurance.
30. So you're in good health. I can tell. They'll give you $1 million policy for $75 to $100 a month. $1 million policy. You have a child yet? Yes. You create a will. you put your child's name as a beneficiary of that $1 million policy. I don't know how long you're gonna live. I damn sure know you're gonna die. It's not a mystery. So God, I hope you live a long time. But if something tragedy strikes you in 15 years, an accident or whatever, your child's an instant millionaire. That's generational wealth. Everybody can do that.
No more fish fry, please.
Let's stop doing GoFundMe's to bury somebody. I am tired of $25,000 GoFundMe campaigns to bury somebody. It's meant to start a business. If you have a health policy, you work for some company, buried in the fine print of every health policy is a death benefit.
Yep.
For $25,000. I know it because as an employer, I pay it.
From the company?
Yeah. So we're doing these GoFundMe campaigns for nothing. If you work for any responsible company, government, whatever, in the details of the health insurance policy, in the fine print, is a death benefit.
They supposed to give you 25.
25 grand, which pays for all burial expenses.
I don't know about thing they work for.
I'm just tired, man. We're not doing the basic shit. What did I miss?
I'm talking about our employee. Don't be thinking your ass finna get 25,000. We'll put something on that motherfucker. We even get 25.
Okay, I said a normal employer, man. I said
You ain't gonna be having free.
I didn't say hood.
Freelance. What about freelance? They go about 2,000.
Yeah, 1099 is not 1099 is not included.
All right, man.
1099 is independent contractors.
Now, for all the people watching, though, just let them know where they can catch up with you at and where they can get the book.
You can get the book anywhere online. It's a bestseller on Walmart. It's a bestseller in 4 categories on Amazon. It just came out on audiobook. I read that myself in my own voice.
Definitely.
It's a bestseller. So you can go anywhere online. Barnes & Nobles, black bookstores have
I'm about
it.
to get mine signed.
Black bookstores have it. And I hate to be racial here, but
it's the Karlous, Karlous.
all the white folks buying the book.
They want to see what the fuck you talking about.
I want you guys to buy it.
For sure.
Let's see what John's talking about. He knows about the civil rights
But
movement.
no, more importantly,
Capitalism.
L-O-U-S.
U.S. Yeah, L-O-U-S.
I hope this has been something enjoyable, entertaining,
all of the above.
Is there something that jumps out?
We got any questions from the floor?
So basically, capitalism is just hustling for real, for real.
It's a legal hustle.
It's a legal hustle, right?
All a drug dealer is an illegal, unethical entrepreneur.
Right. He's part of the capitalism.
Import, export, finance, marketing, wholesale,
It's
retail,
business.
customer service, security, territory, logistics, HR.
Gotta have a legend.
A drug dealer, a gang leader is a frustrated union organizer. So we have a lot of talent in our community.
Right.
Focus on the wrong shit.
Focus on the wrong shit.
For sure.
We got you some more good gifts, too.
Oh, I got some gear, man.
We got you.
Cool. Thank you. Can I get something for my wife, too?
Absolutely.
I can't go home empty-handed. I got to give her something.
We got something for the wife?
For sure.
I'm willing to pay
Small,
for it.
medium? Yeah, we got you.
Is there any questions or something that's jumped out at you guys from the night that made this worthwhile?
Day one, get your credit right, fella. Ladies and gentlemen.
What you say, Badly? Oh, we can get you straight.
Get your credit right, man.
You
And
got
then go to the
everybody's-
bank and ask for these loans and figure out what you able to get with your financial situation.
Hey, my boy who doing camera work for me, he a big fan of your work right here. He been watching a lot of you.
Oh, much respect.
Nigga been
man.
cheesing since he got here.
You know what gives me hope? And you guys are partially responsible for it, by the way, because a lot of our stuff went viral since I was here last. You guys and Charlamagne, Cam Newton, there's a lot of Stephen A. Smith's been a lot of folks. When I do see it, people stop me when my white brothers and sisters stop me. I know they've been watching CNBC, but when black people stop me, it's all you guys. Anyway, I can't go anywhere, and it's a beautiful thing. People, even at the mall today, I can't go 10 feet, but that means that our people are getting the memo.
For sure.
Right.
That means that we want to make smart sexy.
That means you got to keep coming back.
Well, I'll do that.
You're going to be our financial, economics teacher in the neighborhood, guy. That really the big class.
Ken, what you got?
So, Ms. Bryant, so what you say, credit, and I heard you talk about a lot, but credit, you say that's the biggest barrier that's keeping our community from moving from survival mode to building wealth?
Yeah, it's a great question. I'm going to subtext it and say, I'm going to give you an answer in 3 parts. It's credit, understanding what's behind credit, which is capitalism, which we're still having this dumbass argument about. I mean, if you go to my comments sometimes, people just want to spend all this time arguing about we want to destroy the capitalist system. You in the capitalist system.
They don't know what they talking about.
Can we just please knock it off? Like, I don't have time to go back and what are we gonna do? Spend another 200 years rebuild? I don't know. This isn't making any sense to me. Like, you're in the system. Let's upgrade it and make it work for us, please. Please, I'm begging you. So we're arguing about money. The Bible says, by the way, the number one thing mentioned in the Bible more than 2,000 times is money. Money's not evil. It's the love of money that's evil. It's the greed. Can we please stop it? Like, you can't run a church without donations. You can't run anything without money. Can we please knock it off? So the first thing is mindset. There's a difference between being broke and being poor. Being broke is economic. Being poor is a disabling frame of mind, a depressed condition of our soul, and we must vow never to be poor again. They got us so messed up, PTSD, we're angry, we're frustrated, we wake up on survival mode, we're distracted, and if the right side of your brain shuts down, that's where creativity, that's where hope, well-being, belief, joy, confidence, empathy, love, that's where all the juicy stuff is. If you stress the fudge out, if you piss the fudge off, this shuts down. You can't get to the left side of your brain, which is where logic is. So we don't make logical decisions because we're angry and emotional, and you should never make an emotional decision ever. Whenever you make an emotional decision, it's going to be fucking wrong.
Impulse.
Excuse me, fudging wrong.
Impulse.
So we live on our impulses, we're depressed, we haven't healed, we argue about basic shit, we need to knock it off, and then we need to understand money's not evil, and credit is good. There's good debt and bad debt. Good debt is tied to something that appreciates. Bad debt is tied to something that depreciates. Mm-hmm. Financing jewelry is bad debt. Financing tennis shoes is bad debt. Financing vacations is bad debt. Financing a ticket to a concert, which we are doing, is bad debt. We keep asking, what's the payment? You know, financing a Hellcat at $3,500 a month, which is going to depreciate like a rock.
It's depreciated when you bought it.
By the way, before I'm coming to your question. This is a great question. I'm going to stay with this for a second. A car dealership is 3 businesses. Mm-hmm. The least valuable, the least profitable, auto sales. The second most profitable, the finance department. That's where you went. Mm-hmm. The third most profitable, the first most profitable, the least profitable, the third most profitable is sales. The second most profitable is finance. The first most profitable is maintenance. Mm-hmm. They can't wait for that car to break down. They can't wait for you to drag your ass back into that dealership. So, because you need the car. Right. And they're going to hit you with a bill that's going to make your eyes bulge. And then if you default, they're going to repair it for a fraction of the cost and sell it to somebody else. 3 businesses in a car dealership. So you think you're doing something when you get that price down, and then you relax, and you go in the finance office. You all happy, and you think the person over there's your friend. Hey, Joe, yeah, you want a beer? You like some water? You want some chips? They're getting you all relaxed so they can eat you alive. And what you're not paying attention to is they made up the discount on the price when they hit you with the interest rate because they're in partnership with the finance companies. Mm-hmm. And your credit is tore up from the flow up. Otherwise, you'd have walked in with an approval. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So they were going to offer you, before you got the discount on the price, they were going to offer you 15% interest and what's called 3 points, which is a fee that they get at the dealership, the 3% of the purchase price. Mm-hmm. But because they don't like your attitude, because you pressed them, they told the finance company, charge them 18%. And I'm going to collect 5 points. And then they say, do you want a warranty?
It's another 10.
And do you want a maintenance contract? And do you want to, they got all kind of stuff.
And you want
no rim,
bumper to bumper.
I done bought the car twice.
And then we got these flow mats that don't get dirty. They're $1,000. But we're going to let you get them.
Accessories back.
Exactly.
No.
You end up a third of the purchase price, you just wrapped up in interest and crap.
Right.
And the car's going to break down. It's not Mercedes, it's Mercedes payments. Now, let's go back to your great question.
Mercedes payment.
Please hear me, everybody. People telling you that debt is evil is wrong. Sorry, not is, are wrong. There's no successful city. There's no successful county. There's no successful millionaire, multi-millionaire. There's no successful billionaire. There's no successful country. Please hear me. There's no successful company that did not do it on the back of good debt.
What's the difference between good debt, bad debt?
Interest rate and terms. So I had a line of credit, I don't remember what year it was, but late teens, like a $75,000 line of credit. It was lazy. Somebody offered to me. I was doing some stuff around the house. I said yes. I didn't want to use my credit card anymore. So I was using my Amex to pay for everything. Paying. By the way, credit card is different from a charge card. Okay, a charge card you pay every month. I don't want to assume anybody knows this stuff.
Don't show them your card, OG. No, you need to zoom in and get the whole
Pause.
everything.
No, I want to inspire people.
Better hide the number, man. These niggas zoom in, gang. I'm telling you.
Well, no, they've already figured that out. So that's you know what that is?
Black card.
Black card.
No limit on it.
Right.
I can technically buy the building.
Right.
So I charge every month on this card 6 figures.
Right.
And then my different departments, different companies reimburse me their portions of this, and then I pay the bill.
In full.
You got to pay it in full every month. So every month I pay 6-figure credit card.
What days do you allow? You know, some folks say only use 30%, only, but since you got a limit, you ain't got no 30%.
So again, great question. That's a credit card.
Right.
A charge card, I mean, in my case, there is no limit. But a charge card, they will say you have a $3,000 spending limit or whatever it is. You can charge up to this. By the way, a debit card is not a charge card.
Right,
a debit card is I'm snatching your stuff right now out of your bank account card. Right. Anybody old enough to remember floating checks? Or am I the only person in here?
No, I remember checks.
My man, you know floating check? You'd write a check and you would write it and sign it and mail it. And you knew it would take 3 days to get to them.
Right.
They deposit it, take another 3 days to go through the system.
They only do deposits on Thursday.
Right.
You done bought yourself a week.
That's right. You done bought yourself, you got to go run around, make some money.
Checks.
Post-dated checks.
Yeah.
Y'all don't understand. You don't understand. So now, the modern version of that is a debit card. But that's instantaneous.
Right.
They take the money right away. Okay. Right. A charge card is, I'm going to give you 30 days to pay this off. That's an Amex card, a diner's card.
Right.
A credit card is like Visa, MasterCard. Right. They give you a certain limit, and you have a rolling balance, and you make, many people make minimum payments, which I don't agree with. On that, you're right. You want to charge only 30% of the available credit. Now, people make this mistake. They say, if I have a $10,000 limit, that's better than having a $1,000 limit. Not necessarily. If I have a $10,000 limit, but a $9,000 balance, versus a $1,000 limit and a $300 balance,
right.
The person with a $1,000 credit card and a $300 balance has a higher credit score than the person with a $10,000 limit and a $9,000 balance because you have more leverage and more debt. You follow me? Right? It's a basic thing nobody teaches you. So, I'm not sure what point was I making. I was talking about good debt and bad debt.
Right.
So I had this line of credit for $75,000. Make a long story short, my payment was about $2,500 a month on this line of credit. And I was lazy about it. I didn't really pay attention to it. It was convenient. I was tired of using my black card.
So this was actually a credit card?
It was a line of credit.
It was a line of credit.
It was, I forget what they call it. It wasn't a home equity line of credit, but it was a credit card that was designed for the home. Okay. And I was using my Amex card to do, my wife was doing some household stuff. And I thought it was about 50 grand. And I want to put this on a segregated card. It costs me $2,500 a month, is my point. Now, hold on to that. I'm talking to one of my very, very wealthy friends, at that point, much more wealthy than I was. Again, shut up and listen. And I was rich, he was wealthy. Now I'm wealthy, but he was uber wealthy. He said, what are you doing? He said, John, just go get a line of credit. Interest rate is 3% back then, 2 to 3%. Go get a line of credit for, at this point, it was $1.5 million line of credit. The payment on the $1.5 million line of credit was $1,500 a month. What did I just tell you? The $75,000 line of credit was costing $2,500 a month.
The million
but
was
the
$1,500.
$1.5 million line of credit was costing me $1,500 a month. That's the game. I'm gonna give you another one. And you guys should do this. Go open a stock account. You got 25 grand, you got 50 grand, you got 100 grand, you're doing a concert, whatever, you get a bunch of money. By the way, think about taxes. I'll talk to you about how to deal with that in a minute. But think about, okay, you got to take 100 grand, let's say 100 grand for you, 10 grand for you in the audience, or 5 grand. Go open a stock account. Buy conservative stocks. Do not do cryptocurrency. Do not do crazy, stupid stuff. Go buy stuff you use. Go to Walmart, go buy Walmart. Whatever you use, buy it. You like, this is Ferragamo shoes, buy Ferragamo stock. Whatever you love, you like Gucci, buy Gucci stock. If you like it, everybody else likes it. Follow me so far?
Yeah.
Okay? Buy stuff you use. You like, go look at your appliances in your house.
Black & Decker.
Black & Decker. The car you drive. Buy that, buy Ford. Whatever it is you like, everybody else likes it. Buy that stuff, do not sell. You then go back and ask for a margin account. Now you're the bank of Karlous.
Right.
This is gangster. So now you have in this example, you have a $100,000 stock account.
Right. And they're gonna match 100.
No, they're gonna give you a line of credit for 70% of your balance.
Okay.
For now, it's
70,000.
70 grand.
Okay.
You're not gonna use 70 grand. You're not gonna leverage yourself because if the market comes down, you're in trouble. But you're gonna use $30,000, $40,000, up to $50,000 of that, and you're gonna charge yourself. They're gonna charge you about 4 to 5% interest rate in the current environment. That's cheapest money you'll ever get, and you're your own bank. And this is the gangster part. The money is still making money. Did you get that?
Right.
You're borrowing from yourself. You're the bank of Karlous. You're getting the lowest interest rate possible. And while you're borrowing from yourself,
the stock account paying
the stock account is still
making money for
making money through the stock market because the companies are still out there performing. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
This may be the most important thing I said.
I got a 1.5. I got a 1.5 line of credit, but I just went and got a margin account and used my 1.5 line of credit as leverage to get the margin account. Is
No,
what you're saying?
just the other way around.
Okay.
Let's say you have $1 million that you don't that you're sitting in a bank,
right?
Earning
nothing.
Right. You take that $1 million, right, and you put it in a stock account.
S&P 500.
S&P 500. Right.
You only invest in conservative, boring stuff.
Right.
Waste management.
Golden Sachs and all that.
Yeah. Boring stuff. Conservative.
Right.
You then ask whoever sponsored the margin account, Truist, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Santander Bank, Regions Bank,
Fidelity.
Fidelity.
Right. I said infidelity.
Right.
No, I didn't. Fidelity. Whoever sponsors it, right? You ask them. So my family office is with Rockefeller.
Right.
Rockefeller, as in the Rockefeller family. So you ask them for a margin, a loan, a line of credit. It's called a margin account.
Mm-hmm.
You then use your lifestyle. You make your lifestyle purchases on that line of credit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now and they're going to charge you below market interest. This is a gangster move. One, for your loans against yourself. Meanwhile, the best people in the world on investment, while you're here doing your performances, while you're traveling, I told you, make money during the day, you build wealth in your sleep. These people stake their whole careers on making the market go.
And you can do that. And you can do that again once you pay that loan off.
It gets better. If you sell an asset, you owe taxes.
Capital gains.
Capital gains. But if you get a loan against the asset, you don't pay taxes. In fact, you write that loan off against your taxes and get the benefit back twice.
Because you're paying the bill.
That's why I'm gonna tell you what I'm giving away a bunch now.
Shit, you can get comfortable. You ain't finna go.
No, hold on.
What do white folks teach you over in the back? Got your pen out. Hold on. So you say,
Look, I done wrote it down. I said margin account.
You don't use butter, get margarine. That's what you said? Margarine. Get margarine.
Line of credit.
By the way, I wish we had a knife here. Is there a butter knife here or a knife here?
No knife.
Yeah, we got
If you had a knife, let's assume this is a knife.
Right.
You can use a knife to butter bread, or you can use a knife to cut somebody. We're using the knife for the wrong damn purpose.
Tool and a weapon.
That's it. We again, if you're survival mode, if you're angry at the world, the only purpose for that knife for you is to cut somebody. Stop being angry. If the butter knife's meant to butter bread, damn it. Now, let me tell you the real gangster move. Wealthy people don't want income. I'm gonna break this down to you.
I don't know why they scared of
So when Warren Buffett said, my receptionist pays more in taxes than I do, that's because he does not have an income. You need me to break this down?
So where he sending that money to?
His secretary gets a paycheck. Remember I told you second Reconstruction was cashing the check.
Right.
Third Reconstruction is writing the check.
Right.
Warren's the writer. The secretary is the casher. She gets a W-2 withholding statement that has local, state, and federal withholdings. She gets a paycheck every 2 weeks because she's in a risk management form of capitalism. She's not taking the risk of Warren Buffett. She knows as long as Warren Buffett's company's in business, she's gonna get paid. So her risk is lower, her income is guaranteed, but she has no upside in Berkshire Hathaway. Am I going too fast? This is really important. This is like, of everything I've said, this is it. She's in capitalism, everybody is, but the lower you are on the totem pole, the more your guarantees of a regular something, the less your risk. The higher you go up the totem pole, the more your risk, the less your guarantees, but the higher your upside. The greatest form of a risk taker is me. I'm an entrepreneur. I roll it all every day. If it works,
it works.
It works. If it doesn't,
it fall back.
What did I just tell you? On the way here, I lost $1.6 million. Right. I'll be fine. But there was a time when $1.6 million would have taken my ass completely out. Right? But so most people are like, I don't want to do that thing that John Bryant's doing. My payroll is $2 million every 2 weeks.
Right.
My payroll, and it doesn't include me. So most people are like, you know what? I admire that John Bryant guy. That's just too much going on. He works 18 hours a day, and it sounds all cool, but I just want to come home at 6. I want to go in at 5.
How Warren avoided that?
Huh?
How Warren avoided that?
Okay, my man just wants me to cut to the end. All right. The secretary is paying taxes of 38 to 45%.
Try to see what the boy Warren did. Right.
Okay. Warren Buffett only pays taxes when he sells an asset. It's called capital gains. It's 20%. And he only sells assets once every 5 years or so.
So what he doing with the income?
And in the meantime, he's taking loans against his assets.
He take loans
which are tax deductible.
He taking loans against.
Are you hearing me?
He got a company.
Are you hearing me?
Get the stock.
Huh? Do I need to repeat this?
No, I was talking about he asked what Warren do for his income.
His income is in all billionaires. Let me rephrase that. No billionaire is on an income.
Right.
I mean, on salary. None.
Right.
They hate billionaires, centimillionaires, $100 million, people have $100 million. Multi-millionaires do not like income because it's taxed at the highest rate possible. 38 to 50%. We're doing federal, state, and city. Capital gains is 20%.
Automatic.
Capital gains is when I buy this book for $25 and I sell it for $50. The capital gain of $25, that's difference. I pay 20% on the gain. But I may not sell this for 5 years. In the meantime, I'm taking a loan against the asset to finance my lifestyle. That's the margin account. And I write off the loan because if I fail, I got to pay the loan anyway. But if you know who you are, you don't think you're going to fail, and you're banking on yourself.
Right.
Now, some people are going to watch and say, see, I told you those rich people who don't pay no taxes. Lie. 70% of all U.S. taxes are paid by people like me. 70%. We pay less in traditional taxes, but the big checks we write for capital gains and property taxes and sales taxes
Entrepreneur tax.
are through the roof. So should
they think that y'all is avoiding taxes, but not knowing that you got a $100,000 property tax that you got to pay.
That's right. My property tax bill on my house, just one of my houses, is $25,000. Just on one of my houses. That's Fayette County loves that, and I got more. I mean, I got a bunch of. I got to pay every year. So no one's getting away with anything. It's just how you decide to play this game. But people who are not financially literate just assume, well, why are rich people paying nothing? No, they're paying nothing because they don't have an income. They don't want an income. I am trying to transition right now from I build up cash flow, but now I want to get rid of it. You follow me?
Yeah.
I built up cash flow, and by the way, I have enough expenses to offset my cash flow so that sometimes I get a tax refund.
Really?
Yeah. And sometimes it's neutral. I just had enough.
Don't owe.
I don't owe. But when I owe, it's six figures. I mean, it's 6 figures, 7 figures. But you do it right. But my real goal is to get to a point where I have no income. As low as possible. I'm working off of my capital gains, which means you have accumulated enough assets that they're always dropping every few years to sell. The whole purpose of a company is to sell it, by the way. We don't have time for all of this.
Well, you're going to come back on a Saturday morning, and we'll do a whole seminar and shit.
Seminar and shit?
Because,
the whole seminar.
And you know what? I'm glad you brought it up, because as black men, the and shit is the most important part of whatever you saying.
That's like
never
etc.
just invite me somewhere and it ain't no and shit going on.
By the way,
Don't say we having a cookout. Say we having a cookout and shit.
My brother Howard Hewitt from Shalimar, we love this word situation. Everything's a situation. You know that situation? Remember that situation? That
got that little situation.
You got that little situation. When I was in a situation, but I don't know. What about that situation? I'd be happy to come back. The last part of this interview is everything. If you can just get that, as successful people I try to get something for everybody here. By the way, this is just 200 pages of math, by the way. It's 200 pages. There's no politics. There's no emotionalism. It's just math. And I want you to read it. And if you don't like the book, you send it back to my office in Atlanta with the receipt and with your postage costs. I will write a check back to you for the cost of the book and your postal costs. I'll donate the book to a library and give you your money back. That's how much I believe that if you just get to the preface, which is after the foreword, just read the preface. If the preface does not have your head spinning backwards, put the book down. That's how gangster I believe it is. But there's these little hacks in life, these little success hacks, these little features of capitalism and free enterprise that once you get it, once a light comes on, you can't sleep. Because you're like, I figured this thing out. I have finally figured out how to make this system work for me versus making the system work me.
That's right, goddammit. I ain't never working again.
No, why didn't say all that?
I'm just saying I ain't gonna be an employee again.
Well, there you go.
You employees of the system.
I'm just saying I ain't gonna have to be up. I ain't have to be there at 8:15 like they said.
Right.
And talking about you'll have 15 minutes to eat a little sandwich. I ain't gonna have to wear a shirt that match nobody else's shirt.
Oh shit, no.
Bet you that.
But what if it's a big Fortune 500
But I'm
company?
saying that it's gonna have my name on that motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Unless with me and John Ho Bryant start a company or something, but I ain't.
You fuck with that shit.
All that, man.
Do you know how good it feels to tell people, when you come to Atlanta, stay at my hotel?
Look, how can we do that? Is it part of the bomb war? Is it part of all that?
We gotta get in. We gotta get in.
Hotel Phoenix, right? The Centennial Yards I talked to you about. I'm an investor in that.
Man, go tell your business.
Tell them folk put us a VIP list together.
2 Chainz is an investor, and Grant Hill's an investor.
Why ain't nobody
Y'all
come?
got no comedians.
Y'all sell a little pork.
No, we ain't got great deal money, but I mean, between two of us,
That
Y'all
look
got
good,
two-
1%.
Y'all got 1050?
we can get in with the buy-in if y'all get in with us early enough where we can raise some capital and let us fuck with some capitalism.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna even tell everybody we got a little piece of it. Just put our name on the cornerstone.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gotta be our name, be 85 South.
VIP Gatling, we ain't tripping. Room 8, room 5.
You getting your everybody back here want their book signed, man.
I'll be honored.
Like you said, man, we know your time is valuable and we appreciate it every time you stop through here. 85
respect.
South. Charles Hope Bryant.
You did.
Hey. Ooh, hey.
You come get your book signed, man.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it, OG.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
Clayton English.
Snap Green Boy, Louis Belt.
Justin Whitehead. Moneybag Mafia.
Listen, if you're trying to book us for your event, hosting, comedy show, whatever you got going on,
Let's keep it real professional.
No sliding in my DMs.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's what they want me to say. You can still slide in my DMs, but it's got to be freaky. No, I'm just playing. Look.
Let's keep it real professional. This what you gonna do.
Hit the email, bookings@85southshow.com.
That's how you make sure everything is handled right with no games.
Contact the email, man. Hey, ain't no more hear me on the side. I'm professional this year. You gotta talk to my people.
So one more time. For bookings, hit up bookings
at 85southshow.com.
And that way, you can get your event handled the right way. Because like I said, I'm not gonna hit you up. I'm not gonna respond. So look.
No funny business.
No funny business.
It's just strictly
family business around here, man. We bring the funny. You just have your business straight. Let's go. Come on.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy DC on Fly. In case you haven't heard, we at the 85 South Show have launched our own independent streaming service called Channel 85. And for our loyal supporters, we are currently offering 20% off for 6 months. Just use code 85 per center. Right, spread it out. Code 85 PERCENTER. Once you sign up, you'll get access to the podcast a whole day earlier than everyone else on YouTube. All of our new live shows, independent specials, new shows like 5 on it, 85, and even get your special offers and discounts for 85 South merchandise. And the shows, it's only $8.50 a month or $85 for the whole year. And you can find us online at channel85.com. Or on your iPhone, Apple TV, Amazon, Fire Stick, Roku, and even on Android. And remember, use code 85 per center for 20% off for a whole 6 months. That's Channel 85. Subscribe.